vaginas.
That's going to be a very story recording.
Okay.
Indeed.
Alrighty.
Yeah, son of a fucking cunt waffle.
That's how the video opens.
That's how the video opens right there. There you go.
Yep. And everybody knows cunt waffles aren't pretty.
It's very true.
It's very, very true. Okay. Tonight we have a very important Fate Keeper. Fate Keeper's name is Kyle.
God damn it! Not again.
We also have a new declaration tonight. Something that's very important. There's something more important than the Fate Keeper. A new position that a prestigious player gets to fulfill every session.
What position? I'm sorry, you broke up.
A prestigious one. A very prestigious position.
I tried doing the prestige once. Gave me backache.
Every fucking time.
John, are you shut down? Are you locked up?
Just fucking Skype being a bitch.
I love how nobody appreciated that joke.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
What?
Fucking internet has been cutting out.
Almost said
every
there's a new position, a prestige position. I said I tried doing the prestige once. It gave me backache.
Yeah, I see.
I like it.
Okay. The new position is called the Timekeeper.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Can it be the same person?
It can be, but that's a very unfortunate circumstance.
Kyle's both.
The Timekeeper is the Fate Keeper from the previous session.
So it is Kyle!
The Timekeeper's job is just to count the days that pass and then update the timeline.
God, no, I don't have a fucking clue. I don't even know what's going on.
You're supposed to be here. Hence the point. You know what? Wait a minute. How can you say I don't know what's going on when it hasn't happened yet? I mean, technically that's true.
I'm not wrong, am I?
But that's not holding a very large amount of faith in your ability to pay attention. I will have no idea what happened.
I believe in being honest and having an accurate representation of oneself.
I'm going to give you the best advice in the world right now, Kyle. Just because Kurtal was resurrected does not mean you have to start acting like Necro.
Jesus Christ!
Do you want me to delete all the shit from Inara
What shit?
on the timeline?
No, leave it on there for now. I'll have to fucking go in there and make sure I need to add any of that to the NPC's background.
Gotcha.
But, okay. What?
By the way, I gotta head out at 4 a.m. again for work.
Okay. Thank you, people. Alright. So, Kyle.
Yes.
No, I think what we're going to do is the Timekeeper, if it turns out to be the same person, has the special privilege of personally selecting who the Timekeeper is.
Tucker.
Yes! Alright, Tucker, you are now the Timekeeper for this session.
I'll be right back. I need to get some food.
Your job will be counting the days as they pass, and the major events, and recording which days they happen on the timeline. Just the major events. Please don't go into detail. Not that I expected that from you. Okay.
I think you went to go get food.
So, current date. See, John, you're already doing other people's jobs.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you're black.
That's how the white man keeps the black man down. You are contributing to this, you know that.
22nd carrot. Oh yeah, we're not in. Okay, so
Keeps him down by leaving to go get snacks, so the black man has to do his job instead.
Okay.
I can't leave or else they're going to complain at me, so no, I'm stuck here.
Okay, so who are you talking to?
You! Or Kyle, actually, for that one.
Okay. Alrighty. Either way, Kyle, how about a recap for Cabal 2? Go.
All right. Aridin died. Everyone was very sad because he was their favorite Cabal mate.
Lie.
Nobody found the mountains of loot he hid under his bed.
God damn it!
No, I think I sent them a message. Maybe I don't know. Fuck if I know.
You sent us a message.
Nagul and Inara, not really though, joined the Cabal. There was an orgy that no one was cool enough to participate in other than Nagul. And that's it. That's all that happened. An orgy.
Orinda joined, which was surprising, to say the very least.
No, it's Inara.
No, Orinda
Orinda
too,
joined in the orgy. Yeah, that's true.
which was weird. It's fucked. I wasn't expecting that.
Why?
And there was a...
Just, she's a quiet one. Typically, she's really quiet.
You're the quiet one. Yep, okay. Let's see.
I was looking forward to the dance number, which stopped.
Dance number with its in everyone's mouth.
Okay. Did we ever do a performance check for fucking Nagul?
No.
I don't know. No, I don't think we did.
Alright. Do perform sex at a -5 if it's not trained.
I don't know if that's one of those things you have to be trained in.
Yes.
Remember, kids, you need to have training in blinking before you can do it with proficiency.
That's right.
Nagul's not trained in this.
Did you put the +5 in there? -5?
No, that's a 9.
Alright, hold on. Let me see. I'm checking to see if perform requires training.
I don't think so.
Should perform sex require training?
No.
Oh my god, something most people can do
Who the
without
fuck
John
dying.
died.
Oh, god damn it, John.
Right now, John's like, every time.
It's always with the perform sets. Always with the perform sets.
God fucking damn, I gotta piss or else my bladder's gonna fucking explode.
It's not good. Oh, hello.
Welcome back, John.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You know what? It doesn't say whether this is fucking trained or not trained. Well, thank you.
What, perform?
Yeah.
It depends.
I don't think it's generally something that you have to spend hours training each day.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
say
mean,
perform
like
sex.
singing isn't one that needs training, but using an instrument does. At least this is how it was in 3.5
Okay.
on Pathfinder.
Alright, I'm gonna say that at the very least perform sex does not require training. I'm gonna say most things don't require training unless you're doing something special. Now, if you're trying to do the tail drop or some special sexual maneuver
God damn it.
from the Dragon Kama Sutra, you got to you have to have training, but otherwise it can be rolled untrained. So you got a night about 14. That's great. All right, you impressed everybody. Now, do a fortitude save.
Oh god. As my heart gives out.
And a will save both.
Jesus. Well, for my level
Fortitude
1
is how long you can last. Will is how long you do last. Okay, now will is a fraction thereof. Okay. So you last the full 5 seconds. But you, for those 5 seconds, you're pretty decent.
God damn.
You impressed one person.
In a 4-man orgy, that's not bad.
I have to admit, Anar was a little disappointed. All I could say is, thank God your tail can't go limp.
It's true.
It's true. Because there's more than one woman there, and you lasted halfway through one.
Just a little kobold. Leave me alone.
But then you're like, Zollery, get in there. Root.
Fucking sorry.
Zari's my sin seeker familiar.
Oh God.
Go digging for truffle, Zari.
Oh, God.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So you had Mindy and Derek with you as well. Alrighty. And that is where the last session ended. Do you remember what session number that was, Fate Keeper?
I have no clue.
You're a shitty Fate Keeper. It was session 70... No. I have no idea. It was session many years ago. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, that's right. The cow's head. Where the fuck did you get that cow's head? Oh, you bought that.
What?
That's right. Never mind. All right, I got it. It's all coming back to me now. See, the Fate Keeper left that out of the recap. John.
Well, fuck, just goddamn it.
He's got to send those fucking smoke signals a little faster.
He's got to invest in a new hamster.
Squeaky. Yeah, Kyle, you left out the whole part about buying the giant petrified Minotaur penis.
Oh, that's
You
right.
didn't buy the entire thing. You only bought a section of it.
Yes.
That was and Anara bought it because she has money and I don't.
Yes, an R bought
She
it.
also bought a shit ton of pillows.
And, but you guys are probably, you might be somewhat aware that what happened to you. We're going to find that out. And, Jerruk, remember you bought, the
skull.
The skull. Yes, the giant fucking skull. Welcome back, John.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So, by early morning...
Oh, yeah. I should be asleep.
Okay.
Give my other token.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye, ugly Uther. Shazam, sexy! Fabio Uther.
I told
does
Untold
look like a
Untold that you look like Nightwolf from Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
I don't think he knows what that is.
I'd probably have to look it up.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't think Untold knows what that is.
I'd probably have to look it up.
I'd like to
I'll
point
remember
out
it
that
when I
the
see
night
it.
of the thing happening, Urvir went
Oh,
back
yeah.
to his room early after feeling the effects of the toxin.
Mhm.
That's correct. Now, was anybody actually aware of what happened?
Yes.
Urvir.
Urvir figured it out pretty quickly.
He did. How did he do that?
Because he felt the rising thing, saw Nara snickering to herself, and decided to leave early before things got out of hand. And he said to her, and I quote, "If Jerruk gets out of hand, be it on your head."
That's right.
And
I think he did have us
He
roll
did it.
wisdom saves or something to realize.
Yeah.
And
And
I
then,
don't think most of us made it.
No. Urvir did it. I think he rolled a sense motive and crit that. He was like, oh, there's some... Yeah, uh-huh.
He's like, oh, this is a naughty buggy. Okay. Okay. So, come the next morning,
Oh, yeah, my fucking bad.
first off, throughout the night, there was a lot of noise throughout the night. You hear wolves howling, or one wolf. You hear fucking Sunseeker oinking. You hear several women. Don't hear anything from Arenda. She must be quiet as Nim. And, Inara's noisy. But she sounds like, somebody running a nail up and down a washing board.
It's funny because it's probably true. Fucking...
And then there's Nagul. Every once in a while, you guys hear, ah! It generally sounds like duck job.
Duck job? What the fuck is that?
You're too young to know. Okay. John's looking it up.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember it. I've probably seen it.
It's an old wave of Donald Duck getting a blowjob.
Mm.
It's like one of the most famous old
Wow.
waves ever. Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Extremely classic. Oh, God, you've never heard of it?
Nope.
Holy shit.
Never heard of duck. I never heard that shit before ever.
Oh, my God. It was a very
Today
old,
on
it's hilarious.
YouTube, the GM dates himself.
Yes. Yes, believe it or not, I was on the internet when you had to pay for it. Okay.
Yes. So was I. Barely. Just.
Okay. Alright. So that's the way the night goes. Finally, it quiets down. The cabal goes silent after about 5 minutes. And, but the others continue for quite a long while. The clickety-clacks continue for an extremely long time. Long after everybody else goes silent, which makes you wonder what exactly she's doing. And to whom. But, finally, they go quiet, everybody goes to sleep, and morning comes. Okay. Everybody wakes up at their own rate. Oh, that's right, Uther's in a big tub of water.
I don't think I have it yet, but it's coming.
Oh yeah, Uther commissioned a tub, and Urvir got a ring made.
What the hell was the ring? See, this is why we need fake keepers that are fucking competent.
No, he
That's
got
why
a
we
ring.
need to have a session one more often than once every 3 months.
Yeah, Urvir got a ring made with the symbol of Asmodeus on it.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I'll make a note of that, actually. Did Uther know about that, or did you... No, I don't think Uther knows about it
No,
yet.
he got it done privately while you guys were in the back looking at a giant penis.
Well, that's what Inara was doing.
I thought a skull.
The whole time Uther was just like, can anyone
You
help
were
me
debating
talk
on getting
about
the
tubs?"
penis because you wanted to use it as a weapon.
I was not. That is absolutely not true.
No, I think that is true.
That's not true. Why
He
would I
wanted a
go
second
for that?
club.
Why would I go for that piece of shit? Well, I've been fucking club already.
You got
Because then you can use two-weapon fighting.
Indeed.
and you guys do have like 12 inches of that penis left you can go get. Okay. So, come morning, Nagul, you rise and shine. Pretty much everybody wakes at the same time because you're in a pile on top of each other. Koshka jumps off the bed. And runs off to go take a leak somewhere. Probably in Jerruk's coffee cup. And slowly Mindy and Derek extricate themselves from the pile. And leave, and so does Inara. She will thank you. And say that she had a wonderful time. And she's going to remember your name. You seem to have a lot of potential.
We've known each other for months.
That's right, because you guys still were in Cloister together, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she says that she was right about you instead.
Most people aren't.
Alright, then she'll leave. If anybody wants to say something to them as they walk out. Derek and Minnie will probably leave on their own before anybody else. If you want to say anything to them.
Uther's just looking at books and shit.
Nope.
Derek will be like, yo.
Yo.
If you start feeling scaly, it's because you're turning into a kobold. I was gonna tell you last night, but I wasn't in the mood.
And so they shall leave. And then Inara will walk out with Koshka. Uther just sits there while Koshka pisses in Jerruk's coffee cup.
Yeah. That's probably what he would do. Hey man, when nature calls.
Yeah.
How big is the wolf? Does it jump on the table? What the hell?
Don't worry
It
about it.
just
You're
lifts its
still in
leg
bed.
out over the table.
All
Does
right.
it just bite the coffee cup and put it on the floor?
No. Jumps on the table and it straddles, lifts its leg, and it aims.
I like that.
The wolf casts a cantrip for better for guidance.
Oh, luckily for her, the wolf, it has +4 to its balance save on the
nice.
fucking table.
There we go. Unfortunately, its aim isn't the best, so there's some in Jerruk's seat, too. Okay. So, Inara walk out and give a nod to Uther. She did learn everybody's name, right? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, she hung out with you.
Yeah, she did.
Uther?
See you around, Inara.
I hope so. And she will walk out. As soon as what the fuck just happened? Son of a bitch!
Did you move the entire everything?
No, Mozilla decided to go back.
No.
I'm now coming forward again. Give me 5 minutes.
This is why I always open the Lyceum thing in a separate tab now.
Yep. Usually I do, but today I didn't. And you know what? I don't think I did it this time either. Yeah, I did. Okay. So everybody's going to wake up. Inara leaves. Jerruk will be the last to wake up.
Having spackled his walls.
Correct.
No, he just didn't sleep for like 3 hours because he just had to sit there and listen.
He was very... Yeah, he did not want to miss a fucking beat. You know what? I gotta see if... I think I have Derek and Mindy's name on the Riverside map now. I gotta check that before I do anything.
Oh, I remember Urvir had a nice conversation with the bard woman who works at the Riverside Inn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They talked about the
Screenshot.
merits of cheating at dice.
Yeah.
She was impressed with his set of dice that he got from that one demon.
Alright, here we go. Oh my god, come on, roll 20. They really gotta update their fucking programming. Come up with a better system than this lame ass fucking redrawing every single image. Okay, and they leave. Da 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 da. Okay. Okay. Alright, so everybody is awake. Later that day, so pretty much you guys are on your own. Nim will come out and greet Uther. Good morning, Uther.
Morning, watch out for the piss.
She'll
Hello,
hop up on the
Mother.
corner of the table and look around.
Hello, Fada.
Oh, there's piss all over there.
Yeah, Koshka got a little... Well, she couldn't hold it any further.
Yeah. Yeah. Arenda will finally come out and slink into her room quietly. Alright.
We can
So-
see you doing that horse walk, girl.
Are you serious?
Man, it sounds like this after Aaron was here.
Okay.
Urvir's not in a good mood.
Okay.
He's kept up all night by them. Also, I'm not in a good mood, so...
Alright. So, alright. So you guys pretty much are now open. You can do what you will. End of the day.
Let's see, what was I doing right now? Probably gonna go to the library and check the notice boards and mail.
Okay. Was anybody expecting mail from anybody?
No.
Okay.
Uther sent one relatively recently, but it wasn't one that needed to be responded to. It was just basics that he had learned about Aboleth and the situation that he found out about in Valpazalo. Very basic, like, there is shit going on. I think we're correct in assuming something's gonna happen.
Okay.
This is what I've learned.
All
That's it.
Nagul is going to go meet with Katrina
Okay.
because Nathaniel told Nagul to get Katrina as a scribing tutor.
She's not here. She might be, I don't know.
She was here when I met with her last, so...
All right.
Because I don't know if you remember that ordeal, Uncle.
The orgy?
No. Nagul heard a rumor. Someone was saying something mean about Katrina.
Uh-huh.
And Nagul went and ratted the guy out
Yes.
to Nathaniel. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's right. You're supposed to go tell Katrina that, essentially...
Hey, you're my new tutor.
Yeah. That's right.
So, thus, her father.
Huh?
You broke up, Joe.
Yeah, well, it was nothing useful.
Okay. Alright, Jerruk, alright, so Uther's going to go check the mail, check the boards. Nagul is going to go look for Katrina. What are you going to do, Urvir?
Urvir's going to run down, check his mail, look at the notice boards as well, and then he's going to attend his crafting class and try and think of something to bring for the next calling, because that's what was assigned to him by the fellow who does it.
Yes.
Burial, I believe his name was?
Yes.
Yeah, he said that they've done a few, and now next time they're expected to bring a gift.
Yep. You have to also research it. Whatever you want to call, you have to research and figure out what gift to bring.
Yep, so he's going to go to his class, and then after the class is over, he's going to go to the library and research what they're calling, because he's not in charge of the ritual.
Okay. So, alright. So that's what you're doing. Alright, and Jerruk, what the hell are you doing? Jerruk, do a perception check, please.
I'm sorry, I'd have Uther tell you, but he'd already left.
Perception check, please, Jerruk.
I'm trying.
Perception check, please, Jerruk. Perception check, please, Jerruk. Okay, Jerruk, you step out, and you hear squish. And then you look, and there's this fucking trail of piss. Halfway to your door, up your chair. It looks like your coffee cup took a leak off the edge of the table.
Well, he looked at Arinda like, what the fuck is this?
Arinda will glance over. I believe it's piss.
Yes, it's definitely piss.
Zalri nods. That is the truth.
You hear in your head.
Remind me how Sin Seekers work. Are they constantly under a zone of truth effect, or?
Yep.
Yep.
So what's the range on that?
Like 20 foot, I think. I'm looking it up.
It's
Power of honest.
It's 5 times
not-
as long
not
for
Zone of
bloodbound members.
It's not Zone of Truth, it's R of Honesty, and all creatures take a -2 penalty on Bluff, Sleight of Hand, and Escape Artist.
Yeah.
Well, damn, why not just throw Urvir down a well?
Just stand 20 feet away, or 10 feet away from him, sorry. And he can also cast Zone of Truth if he wants to.
Okay.
Is that times a day or at will?
3 times a day.
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
At will
So,
is comprehend like.
One of you call a candlelight. That's not the voice I want for him. Whatever. He's gonna go take a shower. He's pissed. No pun intended.
Those his feet.
Fuck.
alright.
To say you walked into that one would be giving you too much credit, Tucker.
Alright, dexterity check to fit down the stairs.
Son of a bitch. We've been down this before.
Yeah. Why do you continue to contest it? And you get stuck. And your wet hoof slips out from under you and you hang by your horns.
Ooh, that has to hurt. Oh.
I didn't botch it.
No. But, yeah. If you had your little hoof slippers on...
He does have the hoof slippers.
You got your cute little hoof slippers on?
He has to while he's in Lyceum, or else
All
you're
right.
gonna get fined.
So now your hoof slippers are all pissy. You're gonna have to launder them.
Fine, whatever. Go to the shower.
All right. So your foot does not slip out from under you, but you finally break free. You wrench free. You break some of the stone. Fuck the stone. You're sick of the stone. And
It's this fucking stuff.
and you go down to the guy's bathroom with the toilets and the baths in there, and everybody is very impressed by your piss-soaked booties.
If any of them say anything, he just growls.
And your little wizard cap sitting right between your horns is very cute.
Shut up. No, he'd have like two. He'd have one on each horn. There you go.
All right, now you do look really special. Okay. Okay. All right. Does Urvir and Uther go together to the library?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, may as well.
Good.
In case Uther steps in a puddle and needs to be carried.
All right.
Yeah.
So everybody leaves.
Yeah. Urvir's got Baron on his horn,
I know,
as is usual.
Uther has to fucking like climb on the table and avoid the piss. Also, he gets turned back into a fish.
Yep.
Damn it, Koshka, down, boy, down. Okay. And everybody leaves. Okay. You go to the library. We're going to do you guys first. To the library you go. Da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da. La-da-da, la-da-da-da. I could teleport you right to the quartermaster, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna make you walk.
That's fine. Where's the notice board and the handouts?
It is under World Info advertisement.
Oh, there it is. I was slightly scrolled a little bit too far down.
Okay. So, the boards are just essentially
To the
here.
north.
Yep. Before you get to the quartermaster, essentially. There's 4 here, and then there's 2 on the other side of Neth. Okay. So you can go ahead and look at the advertisement boards. You do see, the postings that are there. Some of them are new. Some of them aren't. Da-da-da-da-da. Gatekeeper, 1 die 20, please.
Are you sucking his titty?
That's how I get my rolls from now on. Alright. Good. Oh, hold on. Ooh. Alrighty. So you guys are looking at the boards. Did you have any questions in character or out of character about anything you're reading?
No, I'm just reading through it. Just go with you as you
Akaki is Watu. Have we met him? I get the feeling I don't like him.
Well, Kakios, yeah, he's... no, excuse me. He's, we saw him at our advancement ceremony.
That's
He's
right.
kind of a cuck. That's interesting.
Well, sounds like I don't like him even more based on the study he's got here. That being said, I'm curious as to what this venture is.
Which board is that?
Pupil advertisement.
Yeah.
There's yours.
And he'll just sort of wave his tail at Uther's paper.
Mm-hmm.
And Burial is advertising. Ought to be fun to see if we can get new people. The Eclipsian Navy is apparently setting sail to Edderwin. Haven't been there personally.
Let me look at the map here, see if I know what that is. I don't off the top of my head. Gulf of Erdogan. Oh. Okay. That's probably what. Oh god, what was that guy's name? What was that guy's name? Our supervisor?
Callan?
Calwin? Which one?
Corbin.
Corwin.
That's close.
That's what Corbin was saying about the venture to the lost city of Aea. Most likely.
Well, I know that you on a boat is a bad situation. Jerruk on a boat is even a worse one.
Well, if they're going to where I think they're going to, they'll have to be under the water, not on a boat.
Uther, I respect you. But I want you to understand, I come from the desert. Being under the water is not something I am familiar or comfortable with.
Most people aren't. It's hard to breathe down there for most people.
Hmm.
Get a little claustrophobic when you can't breathe.
Magus Namwin is looking for an alchemist. Shame we don't have any of those in our party.
There's not many of them. There's not many of them in the Lyceum.
I heard there's
I
only
only
like
heard of one. God damn it, I can't fucking not laugh. Okay.
Scothia. Isn't Jerruk from Scothia?
Yes, and Nim.
Jerruk and Nim.
Tell me
Well,
about this.
Archmagus Hamel is looking for somebody. And, well, if Nim and Jerruk are there, we might actually have some good insight as to what's going on in there.
I quickly copied down the message for the thing from Scothia.
Ancient Pyrenees Chantry, believed to find a regiment, Wizard King, from... Oh, hey look, it's Archmagus Reynold. You know, the guy who brought you back from the dead?
And the guy that trapped us in an alternate dimension.
That was only the one time.
Well, I guess he didn't do it. I don't know about that one.
Trapped us in an alternate dimension. That was only the one time.
I do like Reynold. He's a good guy. That being said, I'd rather not see him again for a little while longer.
Yeah, it's a little too soon still.
Still, this expedition to Scothia could be interesting, honestly.
Then again, and Urvir's going to kind of look at the fabric at the bottom.
Seeking help from young wizard student or students, need one who can sense and monitor magic. Livelihood in danger, from Sarah Roller, 11 years old.
I think that's
I'm not sure
the...
she's...
I'm pretty sure that's the address earlier. I'm not certain. I'm not accustomed to the way addresses work here yet.
Well, it brings out the pity in me and makes me actually want to go and do it rather than avoiding it. It's nearby. Why don't we go and take care of that tomorrow?
It sounds good to me. We can at least check it out.
And if we know anybody who's better qualified for it, then we can take care of that. Plus, Nagul's got that, whatever that thing is, the Sin Seeker. Might be able to help out.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
To the two people I see there.
Baron probably pokes Urvir's horn, just...
Hey, boss!
Hey, boys! There's people's theirs. Hey, boys!
And Urvir will sort of... His tail will sort of whip behind him a little bit.
You guys have something to say to us?
The two of them will turn around and glance in your direction, and then over towards Uther, and then back at you. The elf boy will smirk at you somewhat. No, we do not.
Is that so? Because my friend here,
And Urvir's going to sort of point up at Baron.
says you were telling a mighty fine joke after taking a look at us. Got a problem with the guy in red?
No, but that was the joke.
Why don't you share it with the rest of us?
I am sorry I don't have a mirror.
Don't need one. I think I'm looking at a pretty good joke right now.
Uther's just like looking around, like unsure of what's going on. Is this how fights start on the surface? Seems pretty petty to me.
Then again, this joke looks like it's only half done. Ain't that right, Half-Blood?
Or is Urvir assuming that he's half-blooded? I take it.
Isn't? Yep.
Okay.
Calling him a full elf would be a compliment, so he's going to insult him.
Okay, well, before you said that, Andrew, after Uther's statement, will this kid who is dressed in somewhat athletic, dark-colored clothing will glance at Uther. To the surface. He'll glance you over. Where are you from?
We'll show my web fingers and chitinous claws. Is that a indication?
Oh, you're Gripply.
No. I know many Gripply, though. Good folk.
He chuckles a little bit. You know this Joker?
No, he's in my cabal.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
Why is...
And then Urvir will make his comment. What was it you said, Urvir? Cassian?
Then again, looking at this joke, it looks like it's only half done.
Okay.
Uther looks down at his... Because a lot of times he's half-fish.
No, Urvir is very openly looking at Castian's mouth.
Yeah, I know, it's just...
Like, yeah.
Uther's just like...
So,
"Oh, blood."
so either A, you're making fun of him for being deformed, or B, you're making fun of him for only being half human. Which I'll point out, we have a half fish, a half devil, a half bull, a half elf.
Hey, baby, I'm all bull.
Uther doesn't understand the concept of half stuff, like half races. Like it's...
He doesn't know how to
He
count.
doesn't- No, he does. He just doesn't see.
Okay.
He doesn't see that
Hey,
in people.
so
like
Castian
half
will...
races and shit.
Cassian, with his good hand, will slide the book back onto the shelf and turn. And then he will stretch out his other one, which the way he was cradling it was odd, but now it seems to be... he seems to be able to at least move it normally. It just looks a little slightly uneven compared to his other one. It's not the same size. It's a little thinner. And he'll gesture at you with his slightly thinner hand and put up a little thinner finger. And smile slightly. Oh, is that the wit of the devils I am hearing? I expected it to be a little better than that.
Nah, they were a bit more sharp-tongued. And I say that a bit more literally than you'd think. Listen, as much as I'd love to trade barbs back and forth, do you have a problem with myself or my cabal mate here?
Not at all. I just don't like things that come from hell.
Congrats, neither do I. That's why I want to join some people to learn how to kill them.
Do you really?
I do. I assume you know who I'm talking about when I talk about these groups who, wander.
Like, what's his rank? What's Castian's rank? So Urvir can take a look at it before he says it out loud. Same for Andrew.
He is Acolyte, the ring. And Andrew is an adept.
Yeah, Urvir will sort of look at the rings before looking back up.
I want to try and join the Vanguard because I resent the person who made me like this.
Well, I suppose that's a noble pursuit. If you ever want to join me sometime, you may. We sometimes kill devils for sport.
Oh.
I'd have to ask how you got clearance for that.
Sorry about that, John.
Oh, you're fine.
Andrew will put a hand on Cassian's shoulder, kind of like steadying him a little bit, or cautioning him. You're not really sure which, unless you do a sense motive. Castian. Yeah, it's alright. I don't think he'd be interested in that. Besides, what is Urvir's rank? Or what's his ranks?
I believe he's Acolyte 3rd right now.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't know, we're in trouble.
No,
Yeah,
we all
Uther's
just
Acolyte.
we all pretty
First.
much just got through to our second or to our next rank, except for Uther and Jerruk.
Yeah.
And Uther just did. He's Acolyte first. He, like, literally a week ago, he got to Acolyte first.
Yeah.
It goes 3rd, 2nd, 1st, right? Or is it 1st, 2nd?
Yes.
Yeah,
Third,
he's-
second, first.
Then that would mean I know Urvir's 2nd then, because he's one
Yeah.
away from reaching the next one before leveling.
Right. Yeah. But as for whether that's allowed or not, there's no rules preventing killing things that don't belong here.
Like Harpo Killig?
Mysterious voice from the ether calls
Uther's
out.
nose twitches. I feel like someone from the grave just said something. Doesn't really say that.
Besides, it's good for practice. Eventually, it's going to come to killing devils. It's only a matter of time till they send up another Malabranch.
Malabranch.
I'm going to do a planes check.
Okay.
Uther just kind of walks over, leans on this chair. I've seen recently it's not demons we should worry about right now.
What did you say? You think it should be demons we're worried about?
He said, from what I've seen lately, I don't think it's demons we should be worried about in the immediate future.
Do you mean devils? Because he's talking about hell.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Either one. I guess he probably the demons or devils. They're,
Okay. Urvir, you know of the story, especially considering your heritage, because you get a bump on that, so that's going to put you over 30. You know of the
Gnarly.
story and the legacy of something called a Malabranch, or Malebranch. Malebranch is sometimes pronounced. Either way, what it is indisputed. Every so many centuries or generations, there's no consistent numbers, just every so often, a demon in hell, or devil in hell rather, will be appointed special status from someone and be invested with special power. They don't know whom. Supposedly, it's assumed Asmodeus. Though Asmodeus usually never actually interacts with him directly, at least not in the stories. Either way, it comes down to a devil is bestowed with special powers. They become the new champion of hell, and they lead an invasion force onto either heaven or the material plane. And it's called the Malebranch, or the Malabranch. He is a chosen one that fights until he dies, and he's supposed to be the champion that leads a charge. So the Malabranch is essentially the herald of an invasion force from hell.
So it's like an avatar, but of hell itself, rather than a deity.
Correct.
Cool. Yeah, Urvir will sort of tilt his head to the side before...
God tell me, I haven't heard that term in a while. What makes you think one of those is going to come around again?
Okay, you can do a perception check if you like, or a sense motive.
Let me check the bonuses to both.
You cannot do both, because you see one, you're going to miss the other.
It's not. I'm just checking which one is higher bonus to it. It's the same. I'll do perception because that's sort of been my fallback with him.
Okay. All right.
Urvir, you fucking goon.
Okay, Uther, when you
hurts.
hear that question that Urvir posed of why would you think about, what's that about? Why is that an issue? You'll notice that Castian looks a little uncomfortable, as if he's thinking about something that's disturbing him, recalling something. Andrew, on the other hand, you, Urvir, will notice that Andrew squeezes Castian's shoulder as a gift of reassuringly, and makes somewhat of a reassuring gesture to Castian, and then he'll address you and say, "No reason. Just something we've been studying recently. Read about it. It's an interesting topic. You should check it out sometime."
Sorry, are you all right, Castian? Or I don't know his name yet. Are you all right, sir? Elf, you seem troubled.
I'm fine. I just don't like talking about things that, well, don't deserve attention.
Yeah. Urvir's going to kind of lean on the chair a little bit and look at Uther.
Malabranch, quick rundown. Big bad devil from hell gets even bigger and badder and then leads a fight. Usually ends up here. First it's Aboleth and then it's devils. What do you think will come
Let's
next?
see if Uther knows about it. God, I rolled really badly. Probably not.
No, Urvir just gave you the cliff notes.
It's planes anyway, but...
I didn't know if Uther knew about it. He would know it through religion before planes.
Okay, all right.
So I rolled that.
Okay, well, it's still 3, so if his planes are higher, but...
No, planes isn't higher.
Okay.
My planes is -1. That's why I said I'd use religion, because I may have heard of, like, a charge against a certain religion.
How the hell is planes -1?
Because I don't have it skilled yet.
It's because you take the -5, right? Duh.
Yeah,
Because he's from under the sea. All right, anyway.
because I've actually input the -5, so like literally everyone else in the game.
Andrew again will chuckle softly. Anyway, it's nice meeting you folks. What's your names, by the way?
Uther Serrano, pleasure to meet you. And yours? I'll put my hand up to shake his hand. Like there's been no problem here.
Yeah. My name's nice to meet you, Uther. My name's Andrew. Andrew Danton. And this is Castian Longinus.
Pleasure, and I'll go to shake Castian's hand. And make sure that I'm going for his good hand.
Alright. He shakes you with his good hand and nods at you. And then Andrew will look at Urvir.
Urvir's kind of waiting for Uther to step out of the way so he can do his thing.
He bitch slaps Uther out of the way, and then what?
Yeah, Urvir will walk up to Andrew.
Urvir Nadald. This one here is Baron.
Urvir. He'll shake your hand.
And Urvir will move over to Castian and offer the same.
Castian will stare you in the eyes for a second. You don't have any pupils.
No. I found out later on that tieflings like myself tend to suffer from some deformities. I got lucky in that I'm still vaguely humanish, but some of them aren't so much.
You're vaguely humanish. I'd say you're
Do
far
I?
worse off than most tieflings I've encountered. Or at least read about.
Well, I don't have any extra pieces, aside from the tail, of course.
Alright. It's nice meeting you.
Listen, both of you, we got off on the wrong foot. If you ever need to learn Infernal, not the true version, but I do know Low Infernal because of some circumstances, find me. I'd be willing to teach you both for a small fee.
We'll remember that. And yes, I think we did get off on the wrong foot. It's not nothing is meant by that. It's just a little paranoid from our recent activities. We don't like horned things coming up from behind us.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
I hated him when I first met him too.
Still
They just
debating
looks
that,
at
Uther.
her. They just looked at Urvir like, "You're fine now, though."
I didn't like him either. I still don't.
Uncle, can you spell that? Can you spell that thing with the devils?
Yeah. Hold on one second.
So, John,
Okay,
what
I'm
do you
back.
think this is? Oh,
I'm
Uncle's back. Never mind.
Oh, you were gone, son of a bitch!
He said AFK. It was right there, dude.
I didn't hear him.
It
I
didn't
thought
say AFK on the thing.
I-
He said it on the
I'm
chat.
Tucker doesn't know how to read.
Son of a bitch!
Tucker, what's wrong with you?
He was trying to say some stuff to get himself incriminated on YouTube.
No, I'm hungry. And no, we were taking a break.
We weren't. Uncle just AFK for a second.
That's
I
called
thought
a
you went to
break.
get food earlier,
No,
like 4 times.
no.
Kyle, that would be acceptable. That spell.
Okay. Okay.
It would be divination, of course.
Yeah. I don't have divination as a band school on this guy.
It could work in one of two ways. You could have it be very vague, but long range, or more specific and short range, like to see through like shape change.
I'm back.
But it would be very short range, like a regular normal detect, like 30 feet or something.
Yeah.
Or you could have it long range, and just give hardly no information other than just like general location of, you know. That's it.
I was thinking maybe like, what's the range on detect magic? Like 15, 30-foot cone?
60.
60-foot cone? Jesus. Okay. I was thinking like 15 to 30-foot cone, and it could detect any type, like a sorcerer with the right bloodline it would be able to pick up on.
Anything
Or-
with that, yep. I would agree with that.
Yeah, but you would be able to tell, like, you wouldn't be able to tell exactly what it is, but there'd be, like, varying strengths. And perhaps, like, younger ones would detect as, like, stronger sorcerers, if that makes sense.
Yep. It would
Yeah,
be. I would
Like
think,
a young an detect as an older dragon-blooded sorcerer.
What I would say is you could get, the longer you study it, you get more information, including the type, the
Okay.
all of it.
Okay.
The type, the subtype, all of it. But to get more than just the vague information, spell resistance would come into play, I think, to get the detailed information.
Even with spell resistance, would I just be able to tell there's something going on? Like, I don't know if
Yeah,
it's sorcerer
even with spell
or...
resistance, you detect
Okay.
just the general information.
Okay. Yeah, that works for me. I'll go into the specifics later.
Okay. All right, cool. All right.
Nice to know that something's happening that we have no idea what the context is.
You don't need to know about it.
Yeah, it's a secret.
All right. Okay.
Anyway, yeah, Urvir is basically, after setting them up, just saying,
Keep an eye out for aboleth activity up to the north. We just got back from a walk from there not too long ago, all things considered, and there's activity rumbling in the area. Things are coming up from underground.
Oh, really? Says Andrew. Where at in the north?
Well, where we were is this place called Falcon's Hollow, up in, remind me, Uther, what's the name of the region again?
Orbal. West
That's right.
Orbal.
I thought it was more north, but, yeah, no, west seems alright.
Well, it's north, but west.
Castian will give a sideways glance to Andrew that you will notice. Both of you were high enough to notice. Andrew just ignores him, doesn't even look in his direction. Andrew seems completely unfazed by that information. Interesting. Orball. Well, oh, well, maybe we'll be careful. Yeah, definitely. Aboleth, you say? Huh.
To say the least. Who knows what else is up there?
Yeah, there's a Neothelid who there says he's trying to remember the name.
It was a giant purple worm.
Yes, well, not an actual purple worm. They're much tamer than what we saw.
There's, I think there's a lot up there, actually. It's an interesting place. Wow. All right, well, thank you. Come on, Cassian, we got to take care of some stuff. And Andrew will turn and walk off down here and head to the other side of the bookshelf with Castian. They're bad hombres. That's right. Okay.
Five silver says that Castian boy knows something about the devils that he's not telling us.
Uther shrugs. Broadly. He's bothered by them, at least. Usually, they're bothered that much. It means they've encountered them.
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that's what you guys were doing. All right, whoa, where are you going? Oh, no.
You're trying to... I'll move myself back. There
Yeah, and like I said, after that, Urvir goes to his crafts class, and then comes back to the library to research what he should get for the summoning.
Okay. Meanwhile, Nigel goes where?
To talk to Katrina to let her know that she is now his tutor.
Yes, where does he try to find Katrina?
Her house in the Spilia. He would ask whatever reasonable adult he could. Hey, can I go to the Spilia?
Okay.
Reasonable.
So you're going to get... all right. What rank are you? Are you still neophyte?
Yeah. Last
literally just
session,
joined.
it was his first session.
Oh, yeah. So you need not only to give information to a supervisor, you also need an escort.
Uther will go.
Jerruk!
Or Jerruk, doesn't matter.
Druid's a neophyte. He can't escort you.
Damn it! Uther!
Yeah, Uther comes back. What? Cool. What do you need?
Can you take me to the Spilia, please?
Oh, which one?
The one that's not a shit heap.
Oh, okay, east then. Yeah, sure. I have the day off.
And where was it Jerruk was going?
To shower.
Where after that?
Tutoring probably.
All right. Okay, so Nigel waits around and waits for Uther to finally come back because he can't go out by himself, but he does report to a supervisor, name number 29, that that he wants to go to East Spilia. And they're like, well, you need to be escorted by somebody else. And you're like, ah! Finally, thanks to Uther. I don't know if Urvir's going with you or not, but
Not Urvir had shit to do.
More than welcome to.
you guys head down. Do you take Zalri with you?
Of course.
All right. He is a menace to business.
Good.
There's a sign at the entrance of the bazaar that says no sin seekers allowed.
Down with capitalism!
Great. He's going to stand next to Aridin and protest. Okay. So you get past... as you guys come down to East Spilia, you come by the fort once again. Nagul, you probably don't notice anything. Uther, you've been down here before because you used to work down here at the docks. You guys notice, though, that the place is... The fort, as well as the city, is very vacant. You see 2 guards, one at each gate. That's it, in the entire fort, as you walk through the courtyard. And you see only 1 person per block, if that, walking through the town. In fact, it seems even more vacant than yesterday, as if people are simply disappearing.
Strange. So where are we going to go?
Oh, we're going to meet with a... Huh?
Oh, what's strange is there's not many guards. I guess they're preoccupied.
Maybe they're drunk.
Possibly.
We're gonna meet with, Oh, you see this big horde of angry people here?
Yeah. Outside the, that cabal's family.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Yeah. Oh. Who are you meeting there?
Oh, I've got a person I need to meet in there. Katrina Hart.
Oh,
Or,
she
sorry,
seemed nice enough when I met her.
Katara Horta. Madam Horta.
Oh. And then Uther wouldn't know who that is.
They visited our cabal once.
But he doesn't know her by that name. I guess I'll give him a wisdom check to see if he might.
The ghoul always refers to them as the Hortas rather than...
See if I put 2 and 2.
All right.
10.
And the Hortas. Wait.
Yeah, it's Katrina Hart. Like, who he said is Katrina Hart. Because
Well,
Uther doesn't know the name.
Hortas?
Me?
Uther's met them, but he doesn't know them by that name. I was seeing
Remember,
if I could
Cabal
put 2
1
and 2
came to
together.
visit Cabal 2 before.
Yeah.
Couple times.
Yeah, like twice.
That would be a couple.
Back before they went to Falcon's Hollow, they went to speak with Cabal 2 who had been there previously.
Oh, so okay, all right. So you're saying,
Yeah.
so
If I
Nicole's talking
knew-
about
yeah.
her and her other name, and you're trying to see if you recognize that as Katrina.
Yeah, if I would just immediately think that's who it is.
You can try. All right, you did wisdom check, so nope.
Yeah. Haven't met her. And
No,
keep walking up to the door.
Well, she's a lovely lady. Very, very lovely.
I thought I'd met most of their cabal, and I'll knock on the door for Nagul.
I can knock.
Let me get my measly 4 strength arm to reach the door.
Oh no, it's broken in 3 places before I reach the doorknob.
All right. The street here is strangely quiet. Very odd. Usually there's a large mass of people outside this building. But there's no one. Just like everywhere else in town, it is vacant. One lone little peddler walks down the street carrying a satchel of bundled goods on his back. Pardon me, Miss Dawes. As he goes on by.
Hey, where's all the people that are usually yelling and angry here?
Probably taken away.
Oh, that's not good.
They're
Is it a
doing
crime to...
No, they're taking everybody to do experiments on them.
What? Since when?
He wiggles his one brow at you. Wizard experiments.
Oh shit, you can't trust those fuckers. Trust me, I know.
Is this guy fucking with me? Is his motive?
He gets a -2 on his check.
He seems absolutely honest. Nothing wrong with that guy at all.
Experiments. Troubling times indeed.
Yes. Watch your back, little ones. It's not just the town folk disappearing. All the wizards are, too.
I did a couple wizard experiments last night, if you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's a grown-up
Are you
joke.
part of the experimenters?
No.
I think it was a joke about his cock, but I'm not certain how that applies.
He was probably trying to find it.
Ah, I see.
How dare you insult my magnificent 3-inch cock? It's the biggest a kobold's ever seen.
I'm sure it is. Good day, sir, and little one. He heads off.
Good day.
I don't know, Uther. I don't think you're that little.
Okay. Gatekeeper. 1 die, 1 hunter, please. There is a 10% chance Katrina's here and a 30% chance somebody's here. Nobody's here.
Well, guess we better burn it to the ground. Oh well, let's go.
Oh, do you have some flint? No, as we walk away.
What if that was just our answer to everything? Well, they're not here, better burn it down. Eliminate one place that they might be when we're not there.
I don't have any flint, but let me try this.
He just tries breathing really hard.
I would have tried to breathe fire.
Well, maybe one day.
Fake if roll a 1d100.
I've heard of a spell that lets you do that. I imagine you could learn it at some point.
Oh, one day I'll be a dragon.
Hmm.
I'll be able to do without spells.
Right.
Wizards can do that, alright.
Well,
Nods.
after that beautiful example of Schrodinger's paradox, we can now continue.
What are we continuing to?
This is your adventure, nigga. Fucking where you going?
Yeah,
Well,
we're going
she's
to
not
go.
there. Where else might they be?
And his adventure is adjourned. He returns home a sullen little kobold.
So we could check the market, possibly do a pass through there.
Markets might be good. I don't know if Katrina buys things, though.
Most people buy things.
I don't know. I feel like people buy things for her. She's very wealthy, very wonderful and powerful.
So when you're wealthy, people buy things for you. Is that how it works on the surface?
Yes.
All
I
right.
don't. The surface?
That sounds asinine.
Uther's wisdom.
You sound like an ass.
No, asinine. It doesn't have anything to do
You
with
sound like 9 asses.
it. Then Uther tries to explain what asinine means.
Oh. Well, you should have used a different word. Picking that one is pretty asinine on your part.
Okay. Well, you guys
I
continue
suppose.
your journey. Nothing intelligent occurs to either of you. So.
Good.
All right. So where are you going next to find Katrina?
Well,
Like through the bazaar.
All right. Guards, stop you. No, there are no guards this time.
boy.
There's only half as many shopkeepers as normal and no customers. The place is a ghost town. Actually, there's 3 customers. Actually, there's 3 fucking customers. Fake keeper roll.
Oh shit.
3? Yes, indeed.
Oh, awesome! So it does. So wait, it recognizes
It does
scientific
notation.
I just wow. Did you know that, or did you just discover it?
I just discovered it.
Me too.
Does it do Graham's number? 'Cause
Let's
that'd
not
crash
test
the
that.
fucking game. That'll fucking crash the goddamn
Let's
game.
not say we did, John.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
I've got enough headaches as it is. I don't need to watch my computer turn into the Matrix.
Okay.
As it tries to compute fucking Graham's
So you
number.
see 7 customers in here, and about a dozen stalls, and about a dozen, 2 dozen stalls that are closed up.
Hey, where is everybody?
Flash fish.
Uther,
Oh.
I think he's talking to you.
As I walk over, I would like a fish.
What kind do you want? Would you like some red snapper?
What kind do you have?
Red snapper.
That's it?
No. We have some bullfish, but they taste like shit. But they're good for
I
bait.
suppose I'll
He
take
kicks a
snap.
bullfish on the ground. Kicks it.
The biggest one you have.
Also got some tuna.
Oh, you have a whole tuna.
Yes, river tuna. Very small. They're also known as trout.
I suppose you'll have the snapper.
Good. 5 gold. 3 snapper. Unless you want
That
the
was
big
only-
snapper. Then it's 5 gold, 1 snapper.
I'll take the big one.
Good. Easier math keeping.
Indeed.
5 gold.
I take the fish, shove it on a stick, and as we're walking, just start eating from it.
Alright, you now have a 25-pound red snapper. You're not
Is
sure
Uther
it's
just gonna
red.
eat this bitch like a corn on the cob?
The scales
Yeah.
might just be painted with nail polish. You're not sure.
Guess I'll find out when I eat it.
Okay. It's a giant carp. Alright, no. That's red snapper. It's an offshoot. It's not the real deal. Real deal will be 500 gold. Okay. Yeah, okay, so there's a bazaar. Do you want to do a perception check for Katrina?
Yes, I will see
Yeah,
if I see
go for
Katrina
it.
here.
Okay.
In the 7 people. Shazam!
Alright. You are 25%
Right
certain.
there.
You see Katrina over there.
Oh, there she is. Let's go.
All right.
25% certain.
Yeah, I mean, that
Cool
for
does
Nicole,
everything
that's...
100%.
Yeah, that's...
Fake
for
keeper,
Nicole,
1
that's
die
100%.
100, please. Roll a 1, please.
100. Damn!
Okay. You get over there and Spiffy turns around.
Well, spiffy.
God, do I still have Spiffy's picture? I never made a handout for him.
Who's Spiffy?
Ilaria's friend.
That's Spanky.
Spanky! Yeah, sorry.
He works in the Emporium.
Yeah.
Spiffy is Spanky's good twin brother.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Where's... Oh, I don't have the picture for Spanky. What happened to it?
I don't know.
See, I don't think I made a handout for it. That's very important. Believe it or not, Spanky.
I'll turn to...
No.
Turn to go, I don't think this is her, is it?
No, a woman turns around, has beautiful dark hair, but she's missing her 2 front teeth. Hello!
Hello, you're not the person I was looking for.
Don't creep up on me, wizard!
I'll creep up on whoever I damn well please!
Rape! And she hauls off and waylays you upside your head, or tries to.
Guards, I've been attacked! A wizard of the Lyceum has been attacked by a muggle! Put this woman in jail!
Well, her aim, technically, that's not true. It was an attempted attack. She swung about 3 feet too high. She thought you were normal height. She's a height.
Uther takes another bite of the snapper before even, like, reacting.
Guards!
Nagul,
Guards!
There are no
come on,
guards.
let's leave. Let's just leave, come on.
If there's no guards, I'm gonna curse the shit out of this woman. Oh, hoogity boogity boogity!
Alright, bluff her. Or
God.
intimidate her if you want to try to make her think you're going to turn her into a fucking ugly toad. More ugly than she already is.
12.
You have a -2, by the way.
That's true.
So it's a 10.
Quick! Now tell her in her mind, you've been cursed.
Okay.
What?
And we just leave.
Ah, he's cursing me! And she takes off running, screaming down the street.
No, he's not. Stop that! You're gonna get in trouble.
Come on,
I'm not
let's
bailing
go.
you out of fucking jail.
Yeah, they can't send me to jail. I didn't cast any magic.
Well, you threatened her.
I didn't threaten her.
You did. That was a threat.
There were no witnesses.
There were 3 people standing directly next to you.
I wouldn't really call them people. It's not like they're...
Freeze. At that point, you hear the wail of the woman. She's charging you.
Okay.
Either that or she just ran around the...
Yeah.
She stops and sees you. Shrieks louder, and then turns starts running the other direction.
Well, that was easy.
Okay. Alright, you
You
make the
frightful, didn't she?
Oh, yes. Well, this adventure was a bust. Tell me,
Who the
Uther,
hell? Yes.
do you know of any dragons at the Lyceum, aside from myself?
Thinks no.
I've heard rumors of several.
I wouldn't be surprised.
You guys return back to your place, or you go somewhere else?
Does Nagul need to go out anywhere?
Well, I check wisdom. Yeah, we head back.
Okay.
Ghoul would try and check their cabal quarters eventually, but we don't do that right now.
He's too
And as we're walking back,
He's too
I
stupid.
was like,
Oh.
you should probably put a notice on the notice board for her. She
Uncle.
seems like
Yes.
quite a busy person.
Uther and Urvir did check their mail. Did anything come up in that, or was it just the usual stuff?
Oh, yes. When you checked your mail, you actually, Urvir, hold on. This was an old thing. I'll see if I have it. Maybe I won't, and then you don't have anything. I can't remember. In your backstory, did you have the names of any of your former associates in there?
I had 2 of the people I ran with, but none in the organization.
So you didn't have any of the organization business associates?
Not named.
Well, who were the people that you ran with? Were they part of that group?
Yeah, I believe so. Hold on, I have to open up Urvir's bio. It's been so long since I've actually read it.
Okay.
Which city did Urvir mostly inhabit? Or just all over?
He migrated between the 4 major cities of Ternu.
Okay.
All right. Meanwhile, Jerruk, have you ever figured out anything you want to do other than wash your footsies? Okay. Good. We'll keep that up.
Good job, Jerruk.
Good as always. Appreciate the input. Alrighty.
Riveting.
Yeah. Wow. Alrighty. You guys return to your cabal quarters. Unsuccessful in your mighty journey.
Our first major quest failed.
Oh,
The first
my
of
first
many.
quest was very successful.
Well, the first important one.
I see.
Yes.
Okay. It seems quiet in here. You don't think there's anybody here. But somebody left a candle on. Left a couple dozen. Uther, you notice something's changed in here. Somebody has been in here. And they were sleeping in your bed. Your tub's in there.
Oh, we got it installed. Awesome.
Oh shit! We've got a swimming pool.
No, that's my bed. Sort of.
It's
We're all
awfully
asleep.
wet.
Yes, I. You've seen me with the tail, right?
Yes.
There's
There's not even a pile of gold or loot in there. How are you supposed to sleep?
Well, that'll come later, I imagine.
Oh, yes. One of these types. I honestly don't know what he thinks half the time. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Uther's really confused last night. Really doesn't understand.
Neither does Nagul, if I'm honest.
These types.
Yep, here it is. Uncle.
Yeah.
Morley and Vera Meladrin.
Nori, N-O-R-I.
Morley, M-O-R-L-E-Y, and Vara, V-A-R-R-A, Meladrin. And they were a part of the slave group that he became a part of, the middlemen rather than just the hunters.
Okay. Morley. And can you spell the second one?
Vara, V-A-R-R-A. Apparently they were twins.
Okay, and what did they do?
He reconnected with a pair of twins that he had once hunted slaves with, who had managed to join up with the slave traders as well, Morley and Vera Meladrin. So I'm guessing that they were either hunters or middlemen like Urvir was.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Uther got no letters, but Urvir, you did. You received a letter from Morley. The letter was written to you in Ternu-Hethen. And it said, "Hey, Urvir. How you doing? Keeping up your tan?" Then it goes on to say about how business is crazy, but kind of booming at the same time, but it's gotten dangerous. Things are crazy in Ternu-Hethen right now, with the war and all. But they can't get slaves fast enough right now. It's a fucking seller's market. Apparently all the ring-bearer families are just buying up pretty much all stock as soon as it comes in, just to fucking throw on the front line as cannon fodder. And so it is absolutely a seller's market, he said. But he's curious. He was not curious. He's surprised though that the Lyceum is so big into slavery. He didn't expect wizards to buy so many slaves and ship them back to the Lyceum. But you know, but if you ever want to buy one for out there, you know, he'll give you. He's moved up, and he's now a lower ranked taskmaster, and he will give you 50% off any that he's personally has handles, at least for the first one.
Interesting.
Okay. And then it says P.S. or also, actually, it says. Also, if you know whoever the wizard is out there buying all the stock, if you can talk him into, if you ever meet him, his name's Clement. Give him my name. I'll get him a better deal. He's not buying from us.
Oh dear.
Who? What was the name?
The seller or the buyer?
It's our good buddy Clement.
Buyer.
I thought it was M-O-N-T.
That's it.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, that's it. Now you just kind of ask, how you're doing, what's happening. What's happening, man? Okay. And Urvir returns as well with Baron the Blood Drinker. Tucker, are you here, or are you still jerking off?
Still jerking off. Around the time that Urvir is getting back with.
Oh.
When he comes back, you can join the call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Around the time when Urvir comes back, I'm currently cooking fish over a fire beetle.
A fire beetle.
Oh, he sent me a message that said he'll be back shortly. Well, my God, that was a fucking long time ago. God
Sure.
damn.
Maybe he had to poop.
God damn him. Fuck him.
He was getting food.
That's what he was.
Oh man, I
that's
forgot I
what
had the
he was
cutting
doing.
flames spell. I'm
Yeah.
super hyped for that.
All right, anyway. So, oh yeah, let me get Anar off the map. Okay. So, you guys come back. Let's see. Nagul, do you, Arenda's not there. Nim is there. Let me grab Nim. Where the fuck is she on the map? My God, I hate when I drop her to the GM there because I can't find her. There she is.
Name, who I have now learned is not a tasty snack for kobolds to eat.
That's true. Yeah, after she fucking tail slapped you right across the face. You guys come back. She's laying on the bench, laying flat in the crease atop the spine of a very large book. And she's just laying there on top of the letters, reading them. Sometimes she has to roll over so she can read the rest of the sentence. And she's looking very, very tired.
It's nice to know that my cabal has the emotional capacity of a psychopath.
Uther's cooking. Leave him alone.
Nim! Nim, little tasty friend.
She'll lift her head and sit up. Yes?
Do you know where Kadara Horta is, Madame Kadara Horta?
No.
They go by heart here in the Lyceum, Nagul.
Oh,
Oh, that's the same person, is it?
Have you checked their quarters?
you mean out in the Lyceum or out in the Spilia?
No, their quarters.
Ma'am quarters?
We use silver pieces here, Nim.
I just made a fucking money joke.
Oh.
She looks at you like, what the fuck are you talking
Fucking
about?
hell, my head.
She pulls her tail up and strokes it lovingly.
Sorry.
Probably have lower ranked members that are still in their quarters.
Oh.
It's true.
Wonder if they're as freaky as these guys.
Rolling knowledge local to see if Urvir has heard of Clement or the situation that happened with him.
He has not.
Rolling knowledge local. Don't know if I'd have any idea where their cabal quarters might be.
Okay. You do.
Uther's just
You've
gonna-
heard of their cabal quarters. In fact, there are rumors, well, not rumors. Somebody was actually selling maps to their quarters because supposedly they had a dragon.
Oh boy! New rumors abound. Now I get to ask about this as well.
I don't
Let's,
suppose any of you have heard the name Clement before.
You mean like the orange?
That is a clementine. Also, no.
I don't believe I've ever heard of him, no. Is
Sounds
he
like an
somebody
asshole.
special?
Something strange. You all know about the people I used to run with back in Ternu Heth, yeah?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Vaguely,
Well,
yes.
Nagul, you're new here, so I won't hold it against you. I used to be a slave trader.
Oh, I was very good friends with some of those.
Yeah, no, that's what they wanted you to think.
No, I'm quite sure they liked me. Most people.
Anyway, naivete aside, I got a letter from an old friend of mine, Morley. He and I used to run the slave hunt together, and then we became business partners in the group. The Lyceum is apparently purchasing a lot of slaves, particularly one wizard by the name of Clement.
Well, that's weird. The town was deserted. You think you'd see more people than, I think the 10 we saw in Nagul as we were walking around?
I think it was 7.
So there's very few people in the entire town.
Yes,
I
not
mean,
many.
even if they're using them for something else, you'd think they'd have to process them and stuff.
We might want to ask about that. After we visit.
What was his name
Guitar
again? Corwin? Our supervisor?
Corbin is our supervisor.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to talk to Corwin about this. I mean, I know
And your
I know
advisor
Lord-
is Annabelle.
Yeah.
I know Lord Hart does purchase slaves. I've sold him a few of myself. But the Lyceum itself does not tend to do that, I don't think so. Or if they do, they usually do it through a representative.
I could see them doing it for the custodian process. That would make sense, but still,
No,
even
that's-
with that, you'd think we'd see more people than 10.
Well,
on the
that's
street.
just it. Morley was saying that they were being bought. They was going like a free market. Everything was on sale. They were having trouble keeping up with supply and demand.
Maybe everyone's being eaten by dragons.
No, we can worry about that later, Nagul. I don't think you would get through that meal too quickly.
No, I'm not that hungry.
Something about this isn't right. I'm gonna go speak with Corwin about this.
Should we come with you?
If you'd like. I mean, mostly it's gonna be me showing him a letter and then probably having him tell me to get out of his office.
That sounds like fun. Afterwards, we can go to the other place
Okay, Nigel
where there were.
and Urvir, both your knowledge locals are enough to know that you should always go to your advisor before your supervisor, unless it's a very serious thing. Usually, she's the filterer.
Oh, yeah, no, I got the order mixed up then.
Yeah, we'll go and speak with Annabelle and see what she has to say about this. It's very weird. Slave trade is very profitable, yes, but it's usually very steady because people live and then they die through whatever reasons.
Well,
It's very
usually. Sorry, go on.
It's very rare that you actually run out of supply or have an increased demand unless, well, obviously war, but I don't know. I'm going to talk to Annabelle.
Well, weren't we very briefly at war at the Lyceum here?
A couple times recently, right, or something? I'm not exactly sure.
War seems to be a recurring theme.
Almost like it happens every decade somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Welcome back, Tucker.
Fuck my puppy. Fuck her took
no.
forever. She's just
Is
really
that what you call your
nervous.
boyfriend nowadays?
She's just really nervous whenever all the other dogs are out there. And there's like construction workers and shit. They make a lot of noise and she just barks and doesn't fucking piss. I had to wait forever.
Oh, so she has a shy bladder.
No, she's just pissed off. These random ass beaners were over there fucking building something.
I noticed that you got food.
Yeah.
Also, I got food.
But
While
yeah,
I
the
was
puppy takes
outside-
forever. Yeah.
While I was
so,
outside the pizza guy got here.
oh, good. Anyway, does Jerruk do anything after taking a shower, or does he just fuck off all day?
No, I told you he went and had his tutor.
His tutor? With whom?
Baruti.
Baruti's
Yeah,
his
Baruti.
tutor?
Yeah, Brody's his
Yeah.
tutor.
Oh.
We talked
Yeah, that's
about
right.
this.
Jaruk chased her for like 3 days, and she was like, "Fine, god damn it."
Yeah.
Okay.
They're probably going to get along really well. I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
All right. So, all right. So we'll do your thing then, quick.
Okay. While you're doing that.
Give you a chance to meet with her. Let's see.
I'm gonna get some food.
I'm not sure where you guys would normally meet, but tonight you're gonna meet at Reynolds' shop. And
Little shop.
a little shop of horrors.
Is his spider a carrion spider?
Nope.
Okay. So I was doing research for Sollyn, and I came across that spider.
A carrion?
Yeah. It's a huge size creature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not huge
Wonderful.
size.
Yeah.
Okay. So, alright, Cabal 2. Get Jerruk down there. And then, let's get her. Where's she at? Eclipsia. Baruti Samta. Baruti.
I wouldn't be gone for 10 minutes just to get fucking pizza. Stupid. I mean,
That it is.
I'm trying to defend myself here, alright? Who the fuck goes for 10 minutes to get fucking pizza that comes back with the pizza?
Mumra says, "You're full of shit." Mumra thinks you ordered the pizza before you took the puppy out. Then you
I did.
got here. Then you kept
Ordered
the
the
puppy
pizza
out
like
there.
half an hour ago. No, why the fuck? No, the dogs are
I'm
inside now.
fucking with you, Tucker. It doesn't matter. All right.
I'm hungry.
All right. So you come in and you meet Baruti. Baruti is over here
I don't see
summoning
shit.
ancient
What?
powers of evil. We'll move the fucking camera.
Oh, there it is. Why is it up here at the top? Why is it like the bottom?
I don't know. Ask Reynolds that.
I made sure to.
Jerruk, you're late.
Alright, let me get this voice. Hang on. I am sorry.
The time lost is yours. I will not go late for you.
I understand.
Here. She grabs a book, throws it open, turns to a certain chapter. Did you read chapter 5?
Yes.
Good. Now, let us discuss the principles of the undead psychology. Did Jerruk study the book?
I don't.
I'm leaving the choice up to you.
Yeah, he would have. I'm just telling you flat. I don't remember a book.
All right. No, I know. There
Okay,
wasn't.
but yeah,
Oh, man.
he wouldn't have blown off study for
All right,
fuck's sake.
good.
He chased this bitch
Wisdom
halfway.
check +5.
Doesn't help that Baruti is just terrifying.
All right.
She seems cool.
She don't do this. 21.
Has yeah, she's open to everybody. Okay.
We've all seen her. She's just scary because of her story.
Yeah, I didn't know if I had her open to Kyle or not. But, okay. There is still something odd about her, Jerruk, you'll notice. Not only is she pale, which she always is, but there's just she just has a very distant attitude and approach and personality and everything. Very
Women.
quiet. Maybe. Okay. You get a bonus to that because you actually read it. So 21. Very good. That's more than enough. You realize, ha ha ha, she just made a joke. There are 0 principles to undead psychology because they have no psychology. They're undead.
Oh, he would come back with a joke. Okay, hang on.
Oh my god.
Why did
Whoa.
the undead chicken cross the undead road?
Do, 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 do.
Been here for an hour.
Do, 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 do.
Okay, got it. Okay. I do not know what you mean. To me, they always seemed a bit empty-headed.
Diplomacy check.
He wouldn't smile. He wouldn't smile.
Diplomacy check.
I'm coming. Hang on. Still.
It just falls flat and she thinks you're an idiot.
I'm not an idiot.
All right. The corners of her mouth tilt upwards the slightest bit. Yes, they are. Good. So, we can move on past that and study the more subtle nuances of their physiology. Specifically, their strengths and general weaknesses. This is the part that's most important. First off, what is their greatest flaw?
Okay.
There's no clear answer on this, so this is your interpretation.
Okay.
If you want to do an insight check, you can with wisdom, but to see what she would expect.
I have an idea of what Jerruk would say wisdom. His wisdom is not the best. Hey, it wasn't a bot. Cheat my ass.
You get to roll 2 for those, don't you?
You think their greatest weakness is the fact that they're rotting and falling apart?
It is an ability check, so technically you do get to do it twice.
Okay. I do?
Yeah, I
Unless
know
Uncle
that.
says otherwise.
Yeah. Well, if you use the goddamn ability button, it'll do that automatically.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
It didn't fucking matter.
Are you serious?
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to fuck you.
Okay, that's what he would think she would say, but what would he say? He would say, their biggest flaw is the divine. A bit of that, and they fall apart.
The divine. What do you mean?
The word escapes me.
Positive energy.
No, shut up. Concentration. Consecration. That is what it's called.
No. It might be. I'm not sure. Your words are very strange. Did they teach you to speak Cthulhu?
Yes.
You need to expand your vocabulary.
He'd nod.
Their greatest flaw, all of them, universally, is that they're aberrations. They do not deserve to exist. They should not exist. They're an affront to the natural order, and that is their weakness. Everything in the natural order works against them. They are fighting the cosmos itself to simply exist. To fight them, you use the natural order.
That is wise. I would not have thought of it that way. You know, deeper.
She kind of goes, and looks back at the book like, okay. And, all right, she starts going over a few things, and you guys are going to work together today to animate a toad.
Ooh.
All right. She warns you to be careful.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime girl.
She warns you to be careful. This toad could become violent.
Or musical.
She would hate to see somebody as gentle as you getting hurt.
Oh my god, what if you reanimated a toad and became a bard, an undead toad bard, and it just did the fucking frog thing?
No.
You just want a fraud to do the toad thing, don't you?
All right.
I do too.
You
well, he just grunt and just be like, "Shut up."
He told her to shut up?
No. He'd grunt.
Oh. And then
said
he'd shut
grunt.
up. Okay.
And then he would shut up. Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you have some time to do a rapport check, a reputation check with Boruti.
Oh God. What's that? Roll.
It's any social check you want to make, however you want to approach it. If you want to do a dialogue,
Intimidate
try
the
to give a
shit out of her.
bonus.
Let's just do diplomacy to be safe, because I don't have anything else.
Do you want to do a
Intimidator.
dialogue sample to try to get it for a bonus?
You get a +4 to intimidate.
No, he wouldn't. He would not talk. He would only talk if she directly addressed him. I mean, he's just trying to learn. Really, seriously, he's just trying to learn.
Okay.
So it probably wouldn't go that well, but okay, yeah, okay.
All right. She teaches you a few things. Teaches you about Spiritus. Says that you may not be a lost cause, which is good. And then she asks you about where you're from in Scotia. She's curious about it. That apparently, not a lot of wizards go there.
He would tell her just some general stuff. He would also mention that the reason that he feels the spirits calling him is because when he was in Scotia, before the Gains came and ruined everything, he was training to be a shaman.
A very shitty shaman.
Yes.
Oh, she finds that interesting.
And that he still feels the spirits call him, and so he decided to keep going.
That is good. And she asks you, what your opinion of Scotia is. What is your opinion of Scotia, and how do you describe it to her?
He'd say that half of it is vibrant and alive and doing its best to keep away the rotted, dead, decaying half. And it's not always a pitched battle.
The decaying half. What do you mean?
Tier 3. The land of the dead. The dead walk. The living cannot tread. From what I've heard, they are coming further and further out.
How large of a land is this?
Bigger than Eclipsia, like in total? Yes.
What, the undead area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, yeah. Better than all of Eclipsia. Easily. And it grows every day.
She considers that quietly.
I have never been there. None of us have. But the shamans say they have in spirit. That is horrible.
Thank you for telling me about it. Our lesson is over today.
He'd nod. When would the next one be?
And she'll tell you 3 days from today, if you're on time.
Back here?
If not,
I'm assuming.
you'll be punished.
Okay. He's gonna kick that dog right in the snout.
Kick the dog in the snout, what?
Does it piss in his shoes?
Oh!
Fuck the dog.
She'll say no. Next time we meet, south of East Spilia, outside of town, near the fields.
Okay.
And then she tells you to get lost, and you do.
Yep.
Alrighty. Congratulations. You've disappointed another woman.
Been there, done that.
There you go. Okay.
Better than splitting her in half.
There's Jerruk. Returned to do Camp Lejeune here.
No, bro, he's at work.
What the fuck is he doing now?
He worked at the docks, remember?
Oh, that's right. All right, so he's gonna stay gone working. Okay, so everybody else comes back then.
Yeah. Work.
Does Uther and Urvir share with Captain Kobold about the messages on the boards?
Yeah, I was going to once everyone in the cabal was back.
All right, so we'll just say wait until. Are you gonna wait till Jerruk comes back?
Oh yeah, but remember Urvir was going to go talk to Annabelle about.
Yeah. Okay.
And the ghoul would say something along the lines of, "Oh, I'll come with you, but afterwards, can you come with me to the quarters of the demon whores / dragon wardens?"
I believe that was directed to Urvir.
Yes,
Sorry, I was washing some dishes.
it's all good.
If you want to make it quick, then sure. I'm not sure if they're even in the building or in the Lyceum at the moment. They might be out on a walk.
Don't worry,
But
quick is
fine.
my specialty.
So I heard.
Mascanara.
Okay. So Nagul.
I'm going to fill my tub. And I just start walking up. Start bringing up pails of water.
That's what you're gonna
Can't
do
you
for the
just
next 2 hours.
Can't you create water?
It doesn't last more than a day.
Oh,
I only create 2 gallons at a time right now.
well, you can probably only carry 2 gallons in at a time.
Yeah, I mean, to fill up this is like 100 gallons of water, dude.
Wait, does conjure water seriously not have a permanent duration?
I thought it was permanent.
Create water, unless it is drunk, will only last about 24 hours.
Yeah, if you drink it, then you get the sustenance, and that's permanent.
Okay.
Alright.
But the water,
That's if we drank that to just disappear, that'd be fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a quick way to fucking
It's-
die.
it's basically a way to curtail people like, oh, the town's on fire. I can just...
Well, that would work.
Not the town's on fire or whatever, like the town's dying of thirst. So I'll just fill up 1,000 barrels of it, and they'll have water for the rest of their life.
Okay.
Like in desert areas, freaking clerics would be the richest fucking people in the world because they can create water.
Yeah, that's true.
By the way, if
Alrighty.
the ghoul ever sees you doing that, he's gonna try and take you back to Tirnueth with him to make a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
You've seen him do it before. Like constantly, he just carries around a cup and like every once in a while, he, like wipes it out and then he just starts drinking from it. Like nothing happened.
Oh, I don't know if you want to step in on the heart's business though.
He's like one of those water makers.
Mm.
Okay.
I saw a bunch of them in chains in the Horda's basement.
Alrighty. They head off to find. You know what? I'm just gonna leave you guys here. I ain't gonna go somewhere else. Fuck it.
Okay.
You guys head off to find what's her snus.
Annabelle.
That's it.
Uncle, please don't start with the snus.
There is snus everywhere. Okay.
Annabelle Akravine.
Okay. Yep. Annabelle Akrivine. All right. Got to get rid of all that important secret information so it can't be seen. There we go. Okay. Yeah. So both you get to do a diplomacy check. See if you can find her.
Annabelle!
DC is going to be 15. Hopefully, one of you-
Yoo-hoo!
Okay. You get directed to her, no problem. She's not in her office, but you find her easily enough. She's out lingering some fucking where stupid. Somewhere in the library. So you guys go to find her in the library. You approach her. And you go, hey, Annabelle, yoo-hoo.
Oh, hey, Annabelle, yoo-hoo!
And she is talking to 3 other superior ranked people. All female, and they all turn and look at you. 5-minute wonder.
I see you've heard of my triumphs.
Your reputation precedes you. Oh yeah, you get +1 infamy and Eclipsia.
No.
Alright, so she'll turn and look at you and Urvir.
Lady Annabelle, I would hate to interrupt, but something has come to my attention that has me a little concerned. And I thought to bring it to you to make sure that it was nothing.
Oh? And what is that?
You are aware of my past as a slave trader in Ternuhath, yes?
I am.
Well, one of my old contacts and business partners from back there, a fellow by the name of Morley, recently reached out to me. I got a letter from him to bring it up. And he's saying there's a lot of conflict happening in Ternuhath, and that slave sales are on an incredible rise, so much so that he is having difficulty keeping up with demand. All of the major trading rings are. The interesting thing that caught my attention and raised my alarm was that apparently the Lyceum are buying a large number of slaves, particularly a fellow by the name of Clement. I don't recognize the name myself, but I was wondering if you would be able to address what was going on.
Clement. That's a good question, whether she knows him or not. So let me check my...
Well, this is in the future, so by this point he is listed a rogue wizard.
Uh-huh.
So it's a good chance that she would know about it.
Yes, I'm just trying to find where my goddamn...
That's my alarm.
The cabal thing is. I'll see. Cool. Where the hell?
Not only does she know them, they're in the same cabal.
That's what I want to make sure. I don't want to be fucking stupid and have me in the same cabal. What the hell?
In the meantime,
okay. Well,
the ghoul's
I'm
gonna
look
lose his
for it.
shit.
I'm
Once
to
he talks to
look for that.
Katrina.
I don't know where the fucking... Unless I did it locally, or maybe it's on another computer. Okay, I am aware of Clement. He... is... technically... still a wizard here, but he is not really. He is wanted for trials. Misconduct. If he is ever found, he will be removed from the order.
Well, apparently he's doing a lot of business in Ternuhath, according to Morley. And I mean a lot of business.
With
It is very
slaves.
difficult. Slaves, buying them under the name of the Lyceum and buying a lot of them. I'm not sure if you're aware of how the slave trade works, but to purchase them in excess to overcome the supply is difficult outside of times of war or building a massive monument.
I am aware. Thank you for letting me know this. I will pass this along to the appropriate channels. And I will look into it myself and see if I can find a reasonable cause for why he might be doing this. It could be many reasons.
Well, if you or anyone above wants to get a hold of me so you can get contacts with Morley or the traders that I used to run with, let me know. I'll be more than happy to provide the information.
If he's a rogue wizard, then
Go ahead.
that might be a good way to catch him.
That is true. If you gave authority to the slave rings of Ternuhath that said Clement was officially a rogue wizard, they would be willing to capture him for a reward. More likely than not, at least.
Yes, I'm sure that those hunting him will probably use that tactic now. I will advise them to do so. Thank you, Urvir. And if we discover any more information regarding Clement or anybody else buying slaves and bringing them here, let me know, will you?
I'll let you know. I'm going to try and write a letter back to Morley, and if or when he gets back to me, see what I can find out. Particularly if Clement is purchasing people in particular.
Thank you. Okay. She thanks you for the information.
All right, Nagul, let's go and see if the Lady Horta's cabal is in.
Oh boy, I hope so. Especially if they have dragons.
Okay.
I mean, besides Madame Horta herself.
25% chance that Sollyn or Aradia is there. And an extra 10% chance that somebody else is there.
25% each, or just 25 flat?
Flat.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, Nagul.
Okay. At that moment, nobody is there.
Wow, there are a lot of spiderwebs in here.
But,
Yeah.
you know what? The place is empty. Would you like to search it?
I'll look to
No.
Okay. Well, after much attempts to find poor Lady Katrina, Nagul fails miserably.
I'll try again tomorrow.
Okay. So, the day passes slowly and turns into evening. Jerruk comes back from a long, hard day of working at the docks. Oh yeah, Fakekeeper. 1 die, 1
Probably-
20, please, and a 1
Probably
die
wasn't
3,
that hard.
What, I 20 and
and
30?
a 1 die 3. Okay. While working at the docks, Jerruk,
Yes.
you realize that there are a lot of ships missing. The larger ships are gone. The smaller ship and fishermen are there as usual, and the transports and things like that. A lot of the large ones are gone. Yet the amount of work is still pretty high. In fact, you're stockpiling most of the day. A lot of boxes in storage areas waiting for pickup for when they arrive. Large loads. Crates, things like that. One of the people you do see there is walking around doing some type of work in one of the storage areas. Is
Katrina Hart.
no.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be funny as shit, actually.
Is Seymour Otts. Okay. Okay.
Oh, that's right, him.
Do you approach
Why?
him for anything?
Does he approach me for anything?
No.
No, I've got work to do.
Okay. So you work your day. Come back to the cabal later in the evening. Climb up the stairs, dexterity check.
Is there still the chip in the wall from earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey.
Son of a bitch.
Your horn goes through the scrape in the wall and you get right through. Yes. There you go. You do not get stuck. You shall be there. Evening, Nim's all energized. She jumps up. And right now she's practicing her katas on top of her spellbook.
Cool.
Wah, 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 wah.
Jerruk, I'm glad you're back. I need your help with something.
What is it? It's not deep enough. What is it?
Is Jerruk fucking snorting snot rockets on the floor? What's he
No, I've got to, like, destroy my throat to get it that deep.
I
That
was
was not a good context. I'm sorry.
Usually how it goes when you're... To get it, you must destroy your throat.
How do you think I got Urvir's voice?
I did deep.
There are certain notes I can't hit anymore when I sing.
I was wondering if you could throw me around.
He looks at Uther.
Wow, Nim, take him out to dinner first.
What are you looking at me for?
She's insane.
Oh. Uther offers you a plate of cooked fish.
Would you like some red snapper?
He'll take the fish and just bite the head off of it like it's nothing.
Oh, it's just like a fillet, a large one.
Well, then he'll just put it in his mouth.
Yeah.
Baron is just taking a fillet and then flying over to the bookshelf.
Son of a bitch. Let me respond to the rat shit. Okay. Why?
I need to practice. I've not been propelled for a while now. Or shot. Or thrown.
I understand. Alright. As the only other Stothian, he gets it! And he'll just pick up Nim and ask where.
I guess we should have a long distance to start. I might be a little rusty. How about just down towards that wall, hard as you can?
Alright. He'll take the step. And...
She fucking zooms to here, and then she just kind of slows down and glides the rest of the way and lands on the ground. She spreads her fat and fluff out and becomes a fucking flying fluff ball. And then she comes scurrying back.
Turns his head. I wonder. He'll go get his crossbow from his room, and he's going to just. Let's see. He has some driftwood that he was using to make wind chimes out of. He's going to get that, and he's going to start working on it and trying to make like a chair that'll fit inside the crossbow. Just tinkering.
She'll glance at what you're doing for a moment.
That felt really good, thank you. Can we do it again?
he'd nod. As much as you want.
Okay. This wall. The wall, not the door.
Alright.
She zips past Urvir and then flattens out and slows down. Ooh.
Ranged attack. You should roll ranged attack for each one of these.
Yeah. Touches the wall. Does a backflip. Does a tornado in the air. 15 somersaults and lands on the ground. Never mind. This ain't Weeaboo land.
Wizards are the closest thing to weeaboos we can get.
Okay. And everybody that likes wizards is now crying. Alright.
Dude, it's a bunch of young adults getting superpowers and trying to be the best person with superpowers ever.
That's not weeaboo. That's just an anime protagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Weeaboo is I'm trying to get all the women in my harem.
Yeah.
That's not
Oh,
weeaboo
true.
either. That's still anime protagonist.
It's kind of true. Anyways, after y'all do this well.
Weeaboo is I'm gay and pretending I'm straight.
Anyways,
I think it's also
So,
anime
Being a
protagonist.
feminist.
me and Urvir were looking at the notice boards earlier, and there's several walk opportunities for us if anyone's interested.
Ooh. Why? Not a big fan of walking.
Oh, you can be carried.
Oh, who's gonna do that? Which one of you volunteers?
I looked to Zellery.
He's not strong enough.
He's tried.
There's something in town if we want to take care of it tomorrow. Shouldn't be too much trouble, I hope.
Well, I imagine
As long as one of
we
us can
accept-
detect magic.
Oh, what is
Oh,
it
yes.
now?
Then hops up on the table.
Hold on, I took it down. Seeking help from young wizard student or students. Need one who can sense and monitor magic. Livelihood in danger from Sarah Roller. In West Spilia.
What's a Sarah Roller?
A name,
That's a name.
dear Nagul.
And
It's hard to
that's,
tell without context.
and that is the one who's endangering their life?
No idea. Didn't give a whole lot of details, but it said that she needs help, and I figure it's nearby. We may as well check it out and see if we can fulfill the requirements.
Nim shrugs. Nods.
How
The
about
other one
long-term
is
things?
The other one is a research and expeditionary force to Scothia. Uther and I thought Jerruk and Nim, you both would be very interested in that.
Did it say where in Strothia?
Nope, just Scothia.
There's
Only
some names
apply.
here. We can speak with them and get more information.
With either Archmagus Ajax Hamel, Prelate Thaddeus, or the Arcanist Bert Signs.
Ooh.
Nim. Is your city still hidden?
Well, let me check the rat signal and see.
How would she know?
Well, I know. That's why he'd asked. Still.
I don't
I
know.
think-
I hope so. If not, that would not be very good. It would be very bad.
I think
Perhaps we-
Payton said he had put something up on the board as well.
I would not mind going to Scothia, but it would probably be a very long journey, and it's very different for people who are not there. From there.
I'm pretty used to different by now. I look around the room where there is not water around me.
And besides,
I can take a leak without tasting it.
I do not feel particularly happy about potentially going to Kethri.
Oh,
Yes, I think we need more information before we agree to go to Scotia.
is that where they're
Who or
going?
what is a Kethri?
Surely.
How the fuck is the cabal participating in this conversation? Is he just screaming across the room like something obnoxious adult?
Yes. Yes. Is that not something a kobold would do?
Just wondering.
Screaming through the books. He's not doing anything over there. He could be sitting down, but instead, he's pulled 2 books apart and screams through them.
Yeah, you just see the little end of his snout sticking through from between 2 books.
Did you tell us everything that went up on the board?
Oh yeah, we'll be getting to them pretty much. Probably not everything. Like the 3 Exarch advertisements we're going to tell you, and the thing in the Spilia, and also the one from Akakios, just because Uther thinks it's funny. Nagul wouldn't know who it is, but Nim was there when he got fucking blackballed and threw a hissy fit. And
Was it Aridin? Aridin blackballed him.
Yeah, he did.
Because he was a dick to Aridin once, like a year before. Like 3 years before.
yeah,
Yeah, and then come out
Dwarf
blackballed
never
Aridin.
forgets. Yeah, that happened too. The one by Archmagus Payton seems rather interesting because it's by Archmagus Payton.
Maybe it'll be to go back. Maybe it'll be to go back to Wonder.
if it is, we're not doing that.
I'm good friends with Payton.
And my voice just changed. Anyways, he's a nice guy, but last time we helped him out with something, we got trapped in an alternate dimension. So, yeah.
Well, this one's in Harn, not in an alternate dimension.
I think it was technically a demi-plane.
Is what you know what I mean. I'm not
Who's a what?
too good with lanes.
I'm better with helicopters. Har har har.
That and, with no offense to you, Uther, or you, Jerruk, none of us are terribly well educated in old religions.
Oh,
Why
just a
no?
little.
Why was there no offense to me?
Because in Ghoul, I don't care.
Oh, that's fair.
Baron's gonna just look over, see Arinda squawk. Boss! The lady in the dumb... Boss, the lady and the dumb bird are here.
Hello, Orinda.
Orinda, welcome
Hello
back.
to everybody. Hello.
We were discussing potential opportunities for the group. If you'd like to join us.
Opportunities. She'll stop and head over in this direction.
The Lyceum has recently implemented a sort of help wanted board.
Nike takes flight and lands on Jerruk's horn.
He doesn't even flinch.
She asks about the opportunities and what the details are, and
Yeah, we'll get her back up to speed where the rest of us are.
she says, well, she's fine going to any of them. She's never been to Scotia before. She wouldn't mind going out in the water.
I'd like that one too, but I'm not sure if the rest of us looked Jerruk.
Nim will smile and straighten up, pick up her layers of fat, and straighten up, and fluff.
I love the water.
I find difficulties breathing in it.
Oh,
All you do
there's magic for that.
is just close your mouth and hold your breath.
But then you can't breathe.
Well, no.
I don't know about delicious friends, but some of us have to breathe.
Yeah, it's overrated.
She nods.
Well, nothing's stopping us from getting information about what each of these involve.
That's true.
Short of
Agreed.
that being said, personally, I think a trip to Scotia would be interesting, but I can understand if there's some local hazards that we're not aware of that Jerruk and Nim are reluctant to return to.
Has anybody else noticed something? Orinda will say, and she'll shrug and adjust the shoulders of her top, kind of hee-hawing about with the idea that Eclipsia is not very populated right now.
Oh, yes. The wizards
Yes.
kidnapped everyone to do experiments on them.
That's what some man in the street said. I'm not sure if it's a reliable source of information or not.
Do you mean outside in the Spilias or something?
Yes, East Philia, like I said earlier, we saw maybe 10, 20 people, 20 at the very most, the entire time we were out there. We walked around a good quarter of the town.
That's peculiar.
Actually, I saw something strange. I don't know what it was, though. I was on the western shore, and I saw to the south of the Lyceum, to the bluff there, that there was a bright light coming from the bluff.
Wait,
Where is that on the map, Uncle?
we know
Like, what
about
is
that bluff. That's the bluff with the Moongate, right?
To the large, mysterious pillars, yes.
Yeah. But no, Corwin told us vaguely what they were.
I think he implied that they were could be some type of gates, yes. Well,
Yeah,
they
that's
were
what
gates, but what for? I don't
No, he
think
didn't say what they were for. He was like, these are Covenant Moongates. And
Yeah.
that was, like, literally it.
Mhm.
Oh,
Maybe everyone went to the moon.
Moongates.
Don't be
Aye.
ridiculous. You can't go to the moon. The moon is something that is to be seen and not felt.
The elves went to the moon.
No, we didn't.
I'm pretty sure you did.
To be fair, and being here at the Lyceum, we've seen a lot of things that shouldn't be.
I know,
It's like,
but we didn't go to the moon.
I hear the moon's one big dragon egg.
If you review the video, you'll see that the shadows are all wrong, and that the flag moves on its own as if by some type of atmosphere.
Clearly that was shot on Mars and they just photoshopped the color out.
Precisely. Anyways.
To be fair, it could also just be poetic interpretation. It is called the Moon Gate because it looks like the moon when it's active, or
Well, it's a covenant.
perhaps it only works during the first full moon of the season, who knows?
So, the covenant was supposedly the blue moon. or what worked there. It's
How do you work at a moon?
let me see if Uther knows
You
about
get
it.
like a moon.
No, I was right. I got a really good score on this already, so he knows a good amount about her.
Okay.
About general knowledge. Supposedly she had like a training ground on it or in a plane, and that was a representation of the demi-plane. Not exactly sure how, but she trained wizards. That's where Nethys came from. He was supposed to be one of her disciples until his fall.
Did he fall off the moon?
No, he saw something.
Was it another moon? Sorry.
I don't think this is something that really matters to the discussion. It's not germane.
Jermaine?
Yes.
Important.
I don't get it either.
It's not relevant. It's not important.
Yeah,
Okay. So,
you're right.
I voted that if we were going to take any of these requests, we take the one that's in West Spilia, since it's local, and then from there we could probably pick up the other ones later.
Yes,
These pay.
I do not want to travel. I just had my first lesson with my tutor.
We'll discuss this more.
How about we take a year of downtime?
Besides, I do
We
not
did
want
take a
to.
year at a time.
Besides, I do not want to go home.
Arinda says that personally, I'm available. Excuse me. Personally, I'm more than happy to go on 1 or 2 adventures. I'm getting a bit tired of sitting here staring at the walls.
I agree.
You could stare at the ceiling.
You guys are
you
fucking
were
amazing sense motive people.
Yeah.
You were sure doing a lot of that last night.
Son of a bitch.
Cool. You weren't there on the last walk, but something's coming.
That's why. Sorry. Go on.
And this is Shake said, it's not a euphemism. Like, literally, there's going to be, like, cataclysm or big... we don't know. Just, there is shit coming from deep below the earth that shouldn't be. Usually that doesn't end well. We need to be ready. We can't just be sitting here studying for the rest of our lives, and when the fight comes to us, we throw our books at it.
Well, studying's how you get ready.
It doesn't ready you for a knife in the back.
Readies you for another wizard casting spells at you.
Then why do you not physically train?
Why aren't you swole?
Who is that directed to?
You?
Okay, it wasn't clear at all. It says, I do. Just because I'm not as strong as you doesn't mean I don't train.
Well, if you train harder, one day you'll be as strong as me and Jerruk.
I've never seen you. That may be my fault. But it's true.
Yes, I usually train in the water. It's where I am from, after all.
Okay. So, the decision has been made that some type of activity is wanted by pretty much everybody, right? Does anybody want to just
Separate
stay here
Druid.
and be passive? Or to
No.
do stuff locally?
Do stuff locally. Drew
Yeah.
doesn't want to travel. And he sure as hell doesn't want to go back to Strothia.
Okay. Alright. So the plan is just to gather information tomorrow then?
About the old job in Westphalia, hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll do the Westphalia job, and if we have time, talk to the people of each of these things. At least Uther's going to for that. And get a little bit more information. See if people they'd be interested.
Okay. Alrighty. Alright, and that's the way the evening goes. Everybody will go to bed. Anything special that night that anybody wants to do?
After this little conversation party breaks up here, Urvir's gonna, once Nim goes to her room, he's gonna go follow her in. Just,
Are you alright? That conversation earlier seemed to bother you.
Okay. Yep, you get in there. She's She's jumping on her bed and bouncing off the wall. Literally. She stops when you come in.
Yeah,
hi,
just ask that
Urvir.
question.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
I may not have normal eyes, but I could tell that you didn't want to talk about her. The Lady Akavna, that is.
She hugs herself and squeezes her fluffiness. Her fluffy goodness. I don't mind discussing her. I just thought we should stay on topic, and we weren't getting anywhere with the conversation. I didn't really want to discuss her, no. She's
Moongate, Erudians, otherwise known as Moon Rats, right? I won't pry, Nim, but if it's something that really is bothering you, we are here to help. Even if I don't know what's going on half the time, but at the very least I'd like to think that we can converse with each other.
I'm just not comfortable speaking about that. Not because I don't want to discuss it, it makes me uncomfortable. I'm willing to.
It's fine, I won't pry. Just promise me that if the information becomes relevant to something that we're investigating or something important, you'll let us know, yeah?
There's no secret. It's just uncomfortable. When we're raised, we're forbidden to speak about her or to mention her name. So it's very uncomfortable.
Fair enough, I can understand tradition.
If you do, you're hung by your tail for 3 days.
Yeah, Urvir's just gonna flick his tail uncomfortably.
Well, I can see how that would be a little... I could see how that could detract from wanting to do that. Anyway. We're going to check out that thing in Westphalia tomorrow, and hopefully this conversation of all the moon gates and uncomfortableness will settle down for now.
Okay, that sounds good. I think I'm going to go for a stroll while everybody sleeps.
Oh, Nim. I got a letter earlier today from an old friend of mine back in Ternuhath. If you ever hear anything about slave trade from the Lyceum or a wizard by the name of Clement, come find us right away or speak with Annabelle or Corwin about it right away. He's wanted by the Lyceum for trial and some weird things have been going on in Ternubia.
All right, I shall.
Don't stay out too late.
And just so you know, if you ever actually go to the moon, you have to learn to hold your breath there too.
Nah, I don't see myself going to the moon anytime soon. I'm probably going somewhere a lot hotter and a lot less friendly.
Where the fuck is Jerruk doing? What's he doing? Where's he going?
He was gonna go get dinner.
It's late at night, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm assuming
dinner and
you
stuff has
already
been
ate.
had.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was like late afternoon.
No, it's like 11.
Oh, well then he's gonna read a little bit, and I'm gonna start filling in that spell sheet, so I start working on it.
Putting on all 3 sleeping caps.
So, which is not
All
on
3
normal
Christmas.
for anybody
Son
except
of a
maybe.
bitch! Hang on, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
It's not on normal for abnormal for anybody, but maybe Nagul, who's still learning the ropes. But Nim is a night owl, and so she's up all night, skitter-scattering around, while everybody else fucking sleeps.
I like to think,
Why is Nagul sleeping on the fucking table?
He's not
because
asleep.
he's an odd duck.
He's still just doing stuff, you know.
Oh, okay, all right.
He's wrapped
Counting.
around a cup of hot water.
He's pissing in Jerruk's coffee cup.
Uther's,
And they all think the wolf did it.
Uther just continues to work on that crossbow thing he was doing. Basically, he took a bolt and he's trying to attach like a chair to the back end of it.
I like to think for Urvir, instead of going to sleep and closing his eyes just get dimmer, like one of those old Furbies.
Like he's powering down.
Exactly.
The ghoul is looking for stuff to make his nest with.
Oh my god. Alright, so he goes there and just starts ripping pages out of books.
Not out of books, but the pillows that he stole from Inara.
Okay.
He just starts shredding those.
Okay. You are one creepy little fucking cabal. No, that's fine.
He's fairly normal for a kobold, if I'm honest.
And what is Zalri doing while he's Nagul's doing this?
Reading.
Okay. Okay. All right. So everybody settles in for the night. At some point, Nim, before she heads out, she'll stop by Uther's place and hop up on the edge of your tub. Hi, Uther.
Uther comes to the surface. Hello, Nim. Is there something you need?
I noticed you were working on something. What are you working on?
Oh, I had an idea. You had Jerruk throw you. I was trying to show her what I'm doing. Working on some sort of seat to use on a bolt for a crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
It's very crude. I don't think I trust it at the moment. Probably would fall apart as soon as I fired it.
Are you going to make a launching crossbow or ballista for me?
Yeah, that's the idea.
We have a lot of those at home. If you'd like some assistance, I could maybe give you some information about how they work.
Oh, I'd like that.
Legions of tiny airborne mouse monks.
Yep, that's exactly what they are.
Yeah, you just fucking badass.
Uh-huh. And she starts telling you about the little ballistas they have there, the launching ballistas. Let's see.
Yeah, Uther will go over here and start taking down notes.
She starts giving you some information about it, and what a shitty roll.
Okay, and then roll my knowledge engineering, see if I can.
Actually, she's gonna take her time, so she gets to roll twice.
Okay.
All right, so 24.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. And she tells you all about them. She lets you know that you either have to put it on some type of track or you have to counterweight it if it's freely strung. She suggests putting it on a track of some sort.
Yeah, and I'll show her like my crossbow. It has a notch for there. It's like, we obviously couldn't use a bolt because the balance is gonna be all off for that. Mm-hmm. But something similar to a bolt and balance it right so when you're sitting in it, it flies straight and doesn't topple over in the air. Probably need a few wings like feathers or something to stabilize. Just go off rattling ideas.
Okay. And she'll talk to you about it, and she'll say if you want to actually start working on developing one, that she'll test pilot it for you.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
You can shoot her at the wall. Alright, then she's gonna head off to go explore. And in the middle of the night, her and Kamal keep crossing paths. And then a fight ensued. And it's this very strange fucking martial arts fight in the middle of the night. The camera just pans all different angles. They freeze in midair.
Mm-hmm.
All sorts of weird shit. All right.
It's like the fucking scene in the dark side of the moon. And it's just them crossing legs in midair in front of the moon.
Yeah. Nagul studies or works on his nest, and he pisses in Jerruk's coffee cup.
No, he wouldn't. He likes Jerruk.
Zalri pisses in
He
Jerruk's
respects the
coffee
fact-
cup.
I don't know if Zalri pisses.
He just drips.
I
Zalri
will respect the
drips
fact that Jerruk
continually.
could eat you.
All right. So the next day comes. Timekeeper. Did you notice what Uther's doing for you? That's your
Yes.
job. You need to keep track of that.
Why he's doing it? I'm supposed to be doing it.
Because
You'll
we'd have to
forget.
tell you to do it every time rather than me just doing it every time.
Or I could just do it.
Okay, I'll let you
said
do it the next
shit,
day.
Just let me do it.
All right. All right. Okay. So. Very good. The next day, everybody gets up. Nim comes back. She goes to bed at some point. Why? It's fucking funny. Jerruk's got this bed he can barely fit in, and Nim's got this fucking huge ship She sleeps in. Okay, the next day. Very good. Everybody gets up, goes about their things. Who's going to speak to people about, and which people about the jobs for more information?
Nagul would try to get Jerruk to come with him to speak to Reynolds.
Okay.
If Jerruk wants to.
To Reynolds. Was he the one that wanted the
He's the Archmagus of Necromancy.
I know who Reynolds is. I just want to know which one he posted.
It's the Pyrenees Chantry.
He wants to go to the old temple.
Well, yeah, I'll go ask about it. Sure.
Because that one's at least in Harn.
Yeah.
I'll ask about it. Yeah, for later. So.
Also, Nagul's got +2 relationship points with
Jerruk
Reynolds.
really doesn't want to go do that, but he'll ask.
Okay. So who all
Which is
responded to
gonna-
Reynolds then?
A.
And
Nagul.
Nagul. Okay. All right, John.
Uther's gonna go speak with the naval guard just to see what it's about. I know he did. No one else really wants to go on it, but he's still gonna ask because he's fucking curious.
Okay.
And
Arinda and Nim will both go with you there.
okay, cool. And,
Urvir, do you want to go with one of them, or do you want to go by yourself somewhere?
Well, we're gonna try and cover ground, so I guess I'll go and try and find these people about Scothia.
You're not allowed to lead the party.
he's a nice guy.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, don't do that. I hate that shit.
This isn't Kurtal. With Kurtal, I agree you should do that forever.
Plus,
Okay.
we're in the Lyceum. The worst thing that can happen is that I'll get killed by a teacher.
Right. Okay. So where is Urvir going?
He's going to try and find somebody from the expeditionary party.
Um,
The director's board mission.
Does
Okay.
Uther know where Ajax's office is since he's the head of transmutation? And Uther is a transmuter?
I don't think he's ever been there, but he'll get a bonus to find out.
Okay, I'll make a check just to see if he knows before Urvir goes, because I have a chance to know. Let's see, what is it? Knowledge? Local, this has the -5 in it. For being untrained.
So that plus Urvir's 18, just asking around for the director's board and the people.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you know where his office is.
Okay, and I'll tell Urvir how to get there so he can try to get with his candlelight, that is his secretary, and see if he's in. He can speak.
Alright, start at the top, work my way down the list.
Next. I don't think anyone in the Cabal knows where any of the rest of them would be.
Alright, Baron, come on, we're gonna go visit an Archmagus.
Okay. So you guys split up into 3 groups.
Yeehaw.
All right.
Yeah.
The Fate Keeper and Timekeeper will go first. They're going to speak to Reynolds.
Reynolds. Also, I have a bonus with Reynolds. Because of one of my class things, or not class, trait things.
Yes, you do.
Yep.
Your bonus with Reynolds is?
+2, I think?
Is it?
I think so. I'm not sure. It wasn't very clear. It just said that they would like me more, and I think it's something about +2 relationship or something.
Yeah, that's generally what it is, I think. I don't know which one you have, though. I think there's 2 different ones that give bonuses.
Okay.
I'm looking it up. But, yeah.
All right. You guys come in, and you're greeted by Mumra.
Hello. I don't remember. Did Brody say he'd like to be pet?
I think she said that he likes his ass to be pet.
No, you heard that he likes to eat pets, not be pet.
No, I know that I know that he likes to eat familiars, which I would tell Nagul to watch out for his familiar to get eaten.
Okay.
So it should float a bit higher than normal.
He's floating up there. He's touching the ceiling. He's riding Jerruk's horns.
Don't get caught in the web.
He's riding Jerruk's horns.
This is not a snack for you, Mumra.
Okay, and Memra heads on in here and climbs up on top of the altar and just sits, turns around and stares at you. Alright, you guys hear Reynold working in the other office, so you can go in and speak with him.
And we'll
Any fucking day now, sweetheart.
I was fish. Okay. You're leading this. I'm not leading this. You're leading this.
Fuck,
Oh dear.
you guys are the best to go and speak with an Archmagus.
I don't want to go first. Let's let the kobold go first.
Archmage is riddled.
He is has a rolled out piece of paper with lots of colors on it and designs and some type of patterns. He stops. He also has some type of a glass round thing, and that he has flat on the table, a brass tube actually, and some type of brass compass. He straightens and looks at you. Yes. Oh, Nagul. Jerruk. Come in. I'm going to have lectures here shortly, but I can speak for you for a few moments.
Yes, Your Excellency. We were wondering about your post on the Exarch advertisement board.
My post. Oh, yes. Oh, the walk I mentioned before.
Yes, to the Pyrenees Chantry.
Yes.
Yes.
We were wondering if you had any additional information on that business.
What would you like to know? Or do you just want a general list of the details?
General list of the details for now. Our cabal's getting a bit stir-crazy, and
The
we
ghoul
thought it'd be interesting.
has not
Yeah?
been on the walk yet.
Yes, that's also true. That is a lovely skeleton you have, by the way.
Thank you. It was lovelier when it was alive, I'm sure.
I can imagine.
Well, as I promised, your cabal would, of course, for the things you've done for me, be given the first option to take up this walk if you wished. Of course, it's a voluntary walk, it's not mandatory. It would be going to Paran. You'd be traveling to the east side of the Chitul River, across from Koba.
I see.
There was found there an old set of ruins buried into the ground, into the earth. Initial excavations have found symbols that suggest that the location belonged to a specific person, part of a cabal of former wizard kings, one particular that ruled that area over 1,000 years ago. I would want somebody to go there with an expeditionary force, excavate and research, and do a few important things on behalf of the Lyceum while they're there. The rewards, of course, would be that we would be willing to share certain things that you find there, as well as a payment for your services, successful rewards based on what you bring back to us. I'd also be interested in you trying to find a specific item that's very important to me.
Any information on the item?
This specific member, this specific Wizard King, was not only known for his necromantic pursuits, he was also known for being a lover of plants. Or at least the withering of plants. He liked predatory plants, he also liked destroying plants. He was a strange person. He sighs, as are many to pursue my path.
And the ghoul will look back and forth between himself, Zalri, and Jerruk. Yes, I can only imagine.
Well, it's a specific plant that I'm looking for. A very, very important plant. Have any of you heard of...
Oh, it's my favorite show tune.
of a plant called Ferroson?
Knowledge.
Knowledge what?
Nature.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Let me know if
Oh,
it's
mine's
untrained.
trained! Mine's trained, yeah.
Remember, it's always a -5 if it's supposed to be trained.
Son of a bitch. God damn.
That should be a 15.
Oh, come on.
And I still beat Jerruk.
Pisses me off.
I think I ate one that sounded like that.
I ate a bug once.
Neither of you have heard of it.
Okay. Can't say we have. Though I am only a neophyte.
I've never heard of it either.
Reynold will open his drawer. And it's a very deep drawer. And pull out a small plant in a little pot. The plant has a stem with thick vines, very small, hairy, thick hairs. They might be very thin thorns. Not sure. And these very large, beautiful, deep crimson trumpet bell-shaped flowers. With these little yellow stamen in the center. This is a Ferroson. It's very small, actually. The plant's only about 6 inches tall. Actually, this is a Ferroson Nagal.
Nagal.
Nagal. Don't smile at you. Not spelled the correct same way, of course.
Well, we can't all be right.
It is an offshoot of the original Ferroson. Either way, this is still in itself a very special plant. It's a predatory plant. A very rare one. He will slide the plant closer to you guys and ask you to take a look at it. Tell you what, if you could tell him what is special about it.
The ghoul will take a look. I sure can't. It's got an interesting flower.
All right, that's better.
Okay.
What do I see?
Something you notice. A Jerruk. You notice that in one of the tubes, actually almost every one of them, there's a fly in every one that are decaying.
Would he know off of that knowledge nature? I rolled knowledge history, not nature. Shit.
Is it the same bonus?
Oh, it'd be shittier, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Um,
Is there anything else you want to do, either of you, to study the plant?
he would want to put a finger near it and see if it feels weird.
The ghoul would not.
Okay. It is very sticky. If you put it near the flower.
Yeah.
Or if you put it near the stem.
he wouldn't touch it. He'd put it near it.
How near?
You want to see if the plant's going to bite him.
Inch away.
From the stem?
From all of it.
Okay.
From both parts.
You've got a big finger, so not to be fair.
I know I've got a big
All right,
finger. That's
reflex
fine.
save, please.
Okay. Some bitch. Oh, that's right. Mine's my neutral. It doesn't matter.
Okay. You almost touch the plant, but you don't. Good job. Nothing happens. Anything else you guys want to do?
What's so special about this plant, then?
That's what he was just asking you.
I know. I can't tell. I can barely see over the edge of the table here.
That's fair.
Do you not see the insets inside of it?
It's sitting too high on the table. No.
Well, he would grab the kobold by the scruff and just lift him up.
Oh, yes, those are definitely small bugs.
And then he'd put him back down.
Yes, actually.
Are they
This
feeding
one-
off? Is it feeding off of them?
This actual bug here was actually a cat.
The ghoul will take a half step back.
Fruit is glad he didn't touch it. Okay. What
How?
happened?
Did you polymorph them, or?
Yes, I did.
Okay, thank God.
Oh.
Praise Apsu.
Why don't you look at it a little more closely? I'm certain you'll see what you should see.
That's a heavy guess.
Alright. He's gonna take.
Oh,
Alright, he's gonna take Nagul and put him under a chair so he can stand up.
He picks
So-
you up, Nigel, and you swing
Puts
around.
a chair on top of you.
Wow!
Fucking under a chair.
It's like I don't want to hear that again.
Nope.
it's too far away, Jerruk.
Jerk does see shit.
These are your trainees, Reynolds.
Yep.
Do you see it now?
I don't have a lot of experience with plants and seeing differences in them. I don't have a lot to go by. I lived most of my life in a desert.
What do I not see it?
That's
Plus,
a
I'm an
shame.
idiot.
No, you do not see anything else.
Okay.
That
I
is a
see nothing.
shame. Well, nonetheless, it is a plant that is believed to be extinct, at least the original version. And the offshoot, this one, is extremely rare. Extremely rare. In fact, this costs, well, a small fortune. Of course, if you could find viable seeds, or even a viable plant still living in the ruins, and bring it back to me, that would be a great reward, and I would even be willing to split some of the seeds with you.
That sounds
Yes.
interesting.
You said this is a descendant.
Yes.
Would the original then not be bigger?
The logic of a minotaur.
Baby plant, daddy plant must be bigger.
Well, listen, okay, he's got a hold of something. Just let him go.
I
To
know.
be honest, we don't know the exact dimensions. We only have vague accountings, and they're fantastical sometimes. Some say that the original Pharaoh used to eat cattle.
The ghoul will stare at Jerruk.
And Jerruk will just look at Reynolds and say, that was what I was afraid of.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not a cow.
Sorry about that, Jerruk.
And you said he was a necromancer in his time.
Yes, it's believed, though I hate to believe the original story, but there's a local legend, a very ancient one in Paran, that says that the first Pharaoh was actually created, engineered, It was a naturally occurring predatory plant, quite ferocious for its time, capable, but nothing special, no more than rodents and things like that, until someone decided, perhaps as an experiment, chose, as he points to the one blossom that supposedly has the cat bug in it, decided to see what would happen if things were given to the plant that it would never be able to naturally capture on its own. How would that change the plant? And the rumor says that it obtained the wormling of a dragon and fed it to the plant. And from thereafter it was changed.
I can't say I approve of that, but it's definitely inventive.
Either way, this plant is believed to have been extinct for quite a long time. This place could very possibly hold at least seeds of this plant. This wizard lived at a time where it was still not extinct, and he was known to be a voracious herbalist, botanist, and necromancer, and had a great interest specifically in predatory plants. It is very possible that one of these extinct plants could still be alive there. That specifically is important to me, in addition to the general historical significance of the site.
I see. That all seems very interesting. You mentioned an armed guard. Are you and that along with the fact that he was a necromancer, are you expecting difficulties?
Always.
Well, it's good to be prepared.
Again, this is a voluntary mission. So your expenses are not paid unless specifically listed as being such.
We understand.
Yes.
Now, I would pay for a small coterie of sellswords to accompany you, along with laborers to do the general excavation and general research of the area. You would, of course, be responsible for the magical expedition, the side of that, and the searching of the plant.
What about transportation?
I would also pay for the transportation. The rest of the cost would be yours. We would share, or rather pay you, based on what you bring back. Similar to any other expedition, what you returned with will directly influence your final payment. And do I expect danger? Always. Do I know that there will be violence? No. But I do know that there are many savage tribes that run counter to the existing government there. So you should always have escort, or be prepared for danger when you go to Paran.
Tribes of what?
Intelligent hominids.
Oh, Jerruk will scare them off, I'm sure. He's a big guy. And if he doesn't, I will.
Unfortunately, given the times and the circumstances, I cannot afford to spare anybody higher rent.
Well, if you're looking for shitty wizards, you found them.
Okay, any other questions for Reynolds?
No, I think that's it.
Okay.
Why would he think that seeds would last, like, hundreds of years?
He doesn't. Well, he thinks they might. Oh, you ask him that? Why? Okay.
Well, okay. No. Wait.
Seeds can last essentially indefinitely as long as they don't germinate or like just decay entirely.
Yeah. But, it's a desert. Oh, they would decay. I'm an idiot. Okay.
It's not a
never mind.
desert. It's Paran, not Turnuhath.
Oh. Well,
Paran
like?
is a jungle.
I know. I forget. Okay. Never mind. Forget it. Whatever.
Once we get onto the hall, The ghoul's gonna turn to Jerruk.
Hold on a second. Let me speak to Jerruk in the song of his people. There you go.
I take offense to that.
So, Jerruk, if you had a small fortune, you wouldn't spend it on a plant, right?
No.
What would you spend it on?
He think for a minute.
Whores.
Fuck some women and
He'd probably think there for a little bit longer. An army.
Oh, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Also, buck some women.
Of course.
That just goes without saying.
Something. He would chuckle a bit and say, "Something to entertain the army."
I don't know about the army.
and cutscene.
Okay. And you guys return. Okay. Gatekeeper. 192, please.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see your message.
Okay. Next, we're going to Uther with Uther and Arinda.
Oh, did you get my message?
Yes, I was ignoring it.
It's really simple. You can look over it really fast.
Oh, and Nim's there too. Yeah, I forgot. Okay. Going to Uther. Yeah. Let's see. So what is this? You're talking about your spell, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm muted. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it done.
Oh, okay.
It's really quick read.
Oh, so you don't have the number scaling? It's just the damage scales.
Well, I don't know.
That's fine.
That I thought that'd be up to you.
One round per cast level. First off, it doesn't. Each one attacks only one enemy, not all enemies.
Yeah, no, I know.
So say each attacks an adjacent enemy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
And spell resistance would apply.
Okay.
Otherwise, it looks good. I was going to. I'll have to check it. I may actually buff it up more than that, but it's approved for now.
Okay, I'll change that then.
Okay.
Along the way, I'm keeping my eyes open for shops or peddlers that might have materials to make this holster for Nim on my crossbow.
Okay.
So like metal rods is what I'm looking for, just pieces of wood in general, screws, bolts, stuff like that.
Okay.
Feathers,
Well,
feathers
there's
are
a couple people that could have things like that you pass. So you can go to any of them. All right. And you're going to the docks, right? To talk to the naval people?
Yeah, that's where we're heading.
Alrighty. All right, I got to take a piss. Let's take a 3-minute break, guys, and then we'll continue.
Okay. I mean, she's cool with, this person died, fuck them, they're assholes, raise their ass and make them kill their friends. But to, like, basically skin graft fucking enemies into our flesh golems,
Hell yeah, bro.
Well, what's the difference, really?
Okay, I'm there.
What's the difference? What's the difference? Jerry Seinfeld, what's the difference?
Depending on the
Either
enemy
way,
that we're
you're
doing it
taking
to,
that.
Ilaria could probably be convinced. Like the big bad evil guy of this fucking incursion, yeah, fucking turned into a flesh golem that we can tell what to do. She's fine with that, because fuck them. They shouldn't have fucked with us.
Exactly. We'll turn him into a fucking ear to curse.
There you go. Alrighty.
How much would it cost for all that materials?
The materials to work on that, it depends how many times you fail to create it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to, like, for general startup.
Probably wouldn't be much at all. Just, it should be in the creation for mundane items. It should be in there.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Okay. You You head down to the docks, and you speak to a naval commander. Naval commander, name 49. You can call him Pete. Hello, I'm a naval commander. What can I do for you?
Inquiring as to the advert that was on the Exarch board, the trip to the Gulf of Edderwin.
He scratches his head. The advert? Oh,
Advertisement.
Yes.
Notice?
The general's notice. Yeah, he wants some wizards with him. Are you coming?
We want to ask more questions about it.
All right.
More information.
Go on.
Okay. Go where he... Did he gesture anywhere or he just say go on?
Just go on. Ask your questions.
All right, where exactly are you going in the Gulf of Erdogan?
I don't know.
Does someone know?
I don't know.
Are you going to ask a lot of questions?
Just the basics, like where they're going, what they plan to do there, what they expect to happen, how they're going to aid in those friends of mine that aren't
Well, I can
particularly
tell
good
you
at
one of the
swimming.
places they're going. They're going to Fishtown.
A nod. Yes, and from there,
And apparently they're going to, after that, they're going to do a search pattern. Well, actually, it's not a pattern. They've already done that with the flying folk. But the birdies have found a few key locations, apparently, with the search patterns of a few uncharted isles. And I think they're going to check them for following up on the possible hostile invasion force. They think there could be another location of them in one of these uncharted isles. And I think it's pretty deep out there in the water. It's not anywhere near the coast or Belna, Cabatha, Yalen. I think it's a little further out. It's probably somewhere between here and Fishtown.
a nod.
There's about 3 or 4, I think it's 4 other islands that they're going to check on the way either to or from Fishtown. Maybe they'll go back there and resupply at Fishtown. I don't know the exact locations of these islands. I'm not sure. I'm sure the general does, but yeah. What? Go on.
I want to do a quick knowledge check to see if I know about these islands.
You know that there are islands out in the ocean, some of which are not on the most popular maps. There are some near Edderwin where the word is written on the map.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I suppose that's it. Let's see them and Orinda. Do you two have any questions?
Are we going to have the opportunity to swim?
Well, maybe if you sink. I'm just... Hey, you're a rat.
I don't think that's pertinent.
I'm not impertinent. I'm just saying the factuals.
Friends, she's not a rat. She does look like one, I agree. It's
She's got a long
insulting.
tail.
Thank you.
So do I. And I just look at him blankly.
Yeah, me too.
A nod. This guy.
Anyway, as for the
I've
water,
just-
the swimming, I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm sure you will. Actually, I think some of the islands. I know at least one of them. I can tell you this much. I know one of them is barely an island. In other words, there's water all over it, and I'm not talking about Fishtown. So it's more going to be like swimming across the island. If you catch my drift there, little one. You are a cute little thing.
Thank you.
I gone.
I just have one more question for someone that knows a bit more about the particulars, or where I could speak with him.
Well, I could write it down and get the answers for you. I mean, right now the general's busy. He's got several... Well, he's just busy right now. But I can get the information for you.
Oh, very well. That'll be fine, and I'll write down the question. Basically, it's like, what do they plan to do for the wizards that are coming? It's like so that they can cast and breathe and so on and so forth underwater.
What do they plan to do so that... Okay, all right.
Yeah, like what accommodations that they're giving to the wizards that aren't able to breathe underwater and cast underwater.
All right. He takes and looks at it. Oh, probably nothing, but I'll ask. They'll probably give you, like, if you need something, they'll probably, you can requisition it and they'll get it for you. I don't know if they'll actually have a specific things for the wizards. Why? What would you need?
I wouldn't need anything, but my compatriots, what have you, can't breathe underwater. We have a spell that allows us to, but that's not exactly reliable. Should something happen?
Well, we have a couple...
And then casting underwater is the other issue.
Well, we got a couple piss bags. Would that be enough?
Depending on how deep they go, possibly.
All right. Well, if you talk about magical items or something like that, you're probably going to have to tell them what you need, and then you either have to supply it yourself or convince them to pay for it, depending on how important it is.
Thank you. I look forward to your message.
Go on now.
And Uther leaves. Go on now. And
okay.
The items crafting thing doesn't tell you a base price. That's what I was...
Let's see.
It's just like 25% of the materials are wasted and DC.
Items and crafting. Mundane item creation?
Yeah, it doesn't say like any base price. I mean, this isn't... I mean, it's essentially a bolt, and 10 bolts is 1 gold. I mean, I'm retrofitting it, so...
So it's based on the SRD's item creation thing.
There is no item creation, item creation thing. Let's see. Okay, you can go to them, and I'll see if I can find anything about.
Look for craft under craft. Crafting mundane items or something. They'll tell you. Okay, all right, and then all right, Necro, Kurtal the Turtle, whatever your name is on this one.
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, thank you. I'm glad.
Sorry, dude. My head just fucking hurts.
Okay. Who'd you go to see?
One of the 3 for the Discovery Board, whatever they were called. I was starting with Ajax.
Ajax, that's right. Okay.
Starting with Ajax and moving down.
Fate Keeper, 1 die 100.
And Uther gave me directions.
Okay. You find his office, he's not there. Who do you go to next?
Well, then it's down to Thaddeus, I suppose.
Okay. Thaddeus. Do a diplomacy check, see if you can track him down. He doesn't have a listing in the Lyceum.
That's true. Thaddeus is out in the Spilia, right? Yeah, I remember him. Alright, then I'll stay in the Lyceum for now and move on to Bert, since he's an Arcanist and probably be in the building.
Alrighty.
And then I'll move to Thaddeus, because then I'll have to be outside.
Okay. Diplomacy check for Bert. Alright. Okay. After talking to some people, you do discover, you know what, that was really pissing me off. About where the fuck my cabal thing is. But anyway, you do a search for Bert, and you do find him. You find him right now. He's taking a bath in one of the male bathrooms.
Well, that would be awkward.
Hello, Bert.
Well, is there only like one exit?
No, it's an open area. They're public.
I'm saying one
paths.
exit out of the main room itself. I'm only asking because I'd wait for Bert to be finished with his bath first.
Yeah, you could wait if you wanted. Uh-huh.
It's only polite.
Okay. All right. Well, after you wait for a while, Bert finally comes out. And you meet him outside then.
Bert signs.
He'll stop. He's rearranging his sleeves. Yes, I'm Bert Signs. Who are you?
My name is Urvir Nadald. My cabal and I were interested in looking into the details of the walk you had advertised on the Exarch board.
He glances you over. Oh. Yes, Acolyte. Well, what are you interested in regarding the walk? Do you want to apply?
Well, two of my cabal mates are from Scothia, and when I mentioned that there was a walk in that area, they were concerned as to what we may be doing over there. So I was hoping to gather details and then share it with them before signing us on.
Actually, we have a long list of things we will be doing. There are dozens of objectives and dozens of sub-objectives. That's why we're taking several groups of wizards with us. One of our primary things will be setting up a permanent base on Scothia, which has already been initiated. We're going to finish doing that. And from there, we'll be launching several expeditions to either introduce ourselves to the local populace, to assist, to resolve certain issues, or to research certain anomalies. Just general wizard things.
That sounds all well and good, but what was raised as a concern was anything dealing with someone named Kethri, who, as I am to understand, is a figure that one does not want to trifle with.
You should not concern yourself with Kethri. That is not a priority. Our base is located in the southern part of Scothia. Do you have any in general awareness of Scothia?
No, but I was hoping to learn some, provided we go on this walk.
Well, it's about as far as Kethri's region as you could possibly go. And that's where we'll be stationed.
And there's no chance of our group having to run into her, them, it.
I do not plan for it.
But you admit it would be a possibility.
Anything is possible, Acolyte.
Well, true. Being at the Lyceum has taught me that much. Will there be anything else other than what you've mentioned as for goals and what we're aiming for while we're there? I'm just trying to gather general information before I feed it to my cabal.
As I said, there will be several objectives. We will evaluate who is going, what their strengths and weaknesses are, and assign tasks appropriately. Some will be hazardous, some will be diplomatic, some will be expeditionary and purely research. It depends on your strengths and weaknesses. Now, if you have people that are local, that would be greatly beneficial to us. They would have information and perhaps no directions and not need as much guidance.
Yes, two of my member are from Scothia. I will relay to them what you've told me, and that, while not impossible, the chances of us having to deal with Kethri directly are low.
The general interest of the expedition is to interact with the local populations, evaluate their magical understanding and competence, and to examine and research local supramundane anomalies.
And then hopefully integrate the local populace into the Lyceum proper, provided they have magical potential.
Absolutely.
Fair enough.
We may be also bringing back things to research. Plants, occult anomalies, some abnormal or supramundane creatures, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Can I do a sense motive on that?
Sure. Sure can.
I'm trying to see if he's hinting at, taking, like, out of character. I know the centaurs and stuff are there, but I'm trying to see if he's hinting at, taking people and experimenting on them, kind of thing.
You think that there is... You get the slight, vague impression that there's more to that statement than was said, but you don't think it's anything that bad. You don't think.
Alrighty then.
Waiting for Uncle to...
What's that? Go AFK.
Sorry. I was saying that you get the vague impression that there's something more to that statement than what was said, but you don't... There's nothing to make you think anything that bad. It's possible, but nothing leads you to believe that.
Alright. Well, I'll tell the information to my cabal. Arcanist Science, tell me, have you had a chance to speak with... guys, what's your name? Acravine? Something Acravine.
Annabelle Acravine.
Annabelle. I want to say Pavarlia, and I was like, that's not right. Mm-hmm. Have you had a chance to speak with Madame Annabelle Acravine recently?
No, should I have?
Something came to my interest the other day that I wanted to share with as many higher-ranking people as possible to make sure that action is taken, provided it is a threat. I am from Terra Heth, and I used to be part of a business there. I was in the slave trade. I don't know why I keep dancing around it. But an old comrade of mine sent me a letter saying that there was something interesting going on, that there was a huge flux in the purchase of slaves, so much so that they were not able to keep up with the demand, and are looking for a greater supply.
That does not surprise me. Terra Heth is a hedonistic, anarchistic place full of Wizard King sympathizers.
That as it may be, the interesting thing is that many of the slaves are being purchased by the Lyceum. Especially by this one wizard by the name of Clement.
Have you reported this?
I've spoken with the Lady Annabelle Acravine, and she was with several other of her rank as well while I was in the room. And you are the only one I spoke to of it others than that.
It's good that
well,
you
that and my cabal.
I'm sure that someone will investigate it to ensure that there's nothing improper happening inside the Lyceum.
Well, I'm making sure that people know. Morley also reported that there was a lot of fighting happening. I'm not sure if it's the fighting to the north of Terra with that madman, the Cyan Kitten or whatever he calls himself nowadays.
The Golden Panther, I believe, is his name, and that's very possible. Most likely, they're capturing large numbers of people and enslaving them and using them for fuel for powerful rituals in their war. Unfortunately, I doubt the Lyceum will send us in there to eradicate those disgusting wizards, but they should.
Regardless, I thought it would best to be reporting it to as many higher-ups as possible. As an acolyte, I don't have a lot of heft in the Lyceum to take action, but if somebody's purchasing slaves in the name of the Lyceum, I can only imagine they're up to no good.
Thank you. I'll escalate it along my channels to make sure that it reaches the appropriate authorities.
And I'll speak with my cabal about signing up for this adventure of yours, as well as the Archmagus and Thaddeus.
It is by no means a simple or safe adventure, I assure you, but it will be a rewarding one.
That seems to be the MO of all the walks in the Lyceum.
Oh no, not all of them. Just the good ones. Thank you.
Anytime.
I need to go be oiled down now, if you'll excuse me.
Please, don't let me get in your way. And Urvir will give a polite bow and trot on out.
All right. And he walks off. Okay. Was anybody going anywhere else?
No. Well, I was just looking at the craft stuff, and it always says just find a price for the thing
And
first.
none of us want to go talk about the kindred one?
Well, that's where Urvir was going to go next, if nobody else is going to go and see her.
I think we were going to meet back up, tell everyone about the stuff we learned, and then go see the thing in Westphalia.
Okay. Yeah. All right, good.
All right, so everybody's going to gather back up. Let me just check this.
I'm thinking of just basing it off a trip arrow, because it's got like a similar amount of.
If you're wondering what item to base off of, you just base it off a launching crossbow.
I'm not making the whole crossbow. I'm literally just making like something that sits in the bolt and gets fired.
A regular crossbow would not be able to launch something that heavy and round.
Okay.
I mean, you could try to adapt something. It probably would have a higher rate of failure. It could jam your weapon. It would
Yeah.
probably
Okay.
have
Then
a
I'll
chance.
just.
Do you want to do that? Do you want to try to make a bolt, but it would have like a chance to jam each time you use it, or?
Nah, because if it jams, it'll jam her. So I'll make the crossbow first. So let's see.
Okay.
What about
All right,
putting...
so to craft it, you find the item's price in silver pieces.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah, I
pay-
know how to do it. It's just I couldn't. I was thinking of just a bolt, and there's literally nothing to base that off of.
Okay, and each check, so it's 1/3 the item's price.
Mhm.
And what is that per check? I think that's how it's altered in our rules here. Let's see. That's the only way it's pretty much altered. Each time a check fails, 25% of the materials are wasted. Oh, so you just find the item's price, and you have a 25% chance each check.
Mhm.
It costs. Base cost is 1/3. That's the SRD rules, and then each time you fail, it costs an additional 25% of the cost of the price.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. What the fuck is this?
I should probably just put the whole rules in there so you don't have to check the SRD, but okay. All right, so everybody returns, and I'm assuming everybody shares their information. Does anybody withhold anything?
Nope.
Got nothing to hide.
Okay. All right. Nam is lagging on the return trip. The daytime really takes it out of her. And when she comes in, she just climbs up onto the table and just kind of sits there. And, actually, she lays down, curls into a big round ball like a cat, and just waits while everybody discusses and shares information. And she kind of rat naps a little bit. Okay. Once all the information is shared, do you guys want to have any discussion now about the options, or do you just want to go check out the other thing?
We can discuss it on the way down, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So the group takes off to... I'm going to ask... First off, is everybody going... what are you taking with you down? Are you actually like arming yourselves, or are you just going to go down for a trip to the town?
Uther's going to arm himself, just in case. Because it's supposedly supposed to be life and danger, so...
Okay. Okay. All right, then she'll go ahead and arm herself too. And alrighty.
Yeah, I might as well too, yeah.
Okay. So on the way down, you guys can start discussing what you found out, or we can just go there. It doesn't really matter. Do you guys want to do it now, or wait till after the other thing?
Well, Let's go ahead and do this, man, so we can go ahead and get this option out of the way.
Okay.
See if it's actually what we want to do. Or stick around and try and do, I guess.
Alrighty.
Well, I don't think this is going to be a long thing, but I think you're assuming this is going to be a walk type thing. Is